play-by-play, and Tony Walls as your color commentator.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I must say I do love that music. Great job, Britt, putting all that stuff together for us. Just get all excited. I got the pirate music playing in the background. Just ready to go and tackle some football. And it's going to be a great night of tackle football here live from Callaway Stadium as the rested Callaway Cavaliers come to play here at the stadium. Of course, they come off a big win 2 weeks ago against Harris County. Heard County, a come-from-behind victory and impressive fashion in that second half. They were trailing 17-0 in the first half. Put 20 on the board, held Heard County out of the end zone in the second half. It just was a lot of fun in that ball game. Tony had actually, it wasn't Tony. Brandon Brooks and I had a good time with that. And I'm joined tonight by Mr. Tony Walls to my right.
Thank you, sir. By the way, you guys did a great job in my absence. I enjoyed listening to that game. I'm glad Coleman hadn't decided to bump me out and move Brandon in. That was quite a game, wasn't it?
Oh,
Jack?
My goodness. It was a wonderful game. I had a great time with Brandon. We went out and ate a little Mexican food up there, and I had not been to a little Mexican place up there in Heard County. But it was a great time. But I was so impressed by this team, Tony. They were down in the first half, 17-0, and and as high school football players, it's hard to get those guys back up after something like that. But Coach Wiggins, they stayed the course, which they always do.
Yeah.
They always believe that they're going to win whatever situation that they're in, and they convinced their players of that. Came back strong in that second half and win 20-17.
And I think that's one of the things the coaches were so proud of, Jack, was the fact that they didn't drop their heads and they didn't quit, and they did show some perseverance, as Pete calls it, during adversity. He's always preaching about, you're going to have adversity at some time during the game in every game you play. But to be down 17-0 and come back after half and shut out Heard County and score 20 themselves is quite an accomplishment, and I know the coaches were very proud of those kids. Well,
and Pete can speak from experience. He's faced a little adversity in the past year or so, and has come back from that strong and doing well. And that's a life lesson that and that's one of the reasons you and I both love sports so much, is that that's exactly what these kids gain is life lessons and ways to tackle the difficult situations that life is going to throw at you.
And they saw the things that Pete and his family dealt with during the summer, and saw how he reacted, and don't think they didn't notice.
Yep.
And Pete loves those kids, and he loves his coaches, and it shows, and the kids respond to him too when they're out on that field. Pete's a good motivator. He does a good job with those kids.
We'll talk a little bit more about this ball game and what's to come as the Callaway Cavaliers are taking on the Tigers of Harris County in just a bit. Right now, you're listening to Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Kia. Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. Will you shop with us? We make it easy for you. You deal with the most professional, decorated, and non-commissioned Kia sales staff in the state of Georgia. This month we have some hot deals on the Kia Souls. You can own a 15 Kia Soul base for as low as $14,500, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Come by and discover the Kia of LaGrange difference today, or visit .com and help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 17759 plus tax, tag, and title.
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of one action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com. You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports. Jack Mormon, Tony Walls live here from Callaway Stadium. We got Nikovia up here making sure we're doing everything the right way. Cohen Weiss wandering around. He may pick up a microphone. We don't know. But our buddy Greg, he is off on his way to Nashville tonight. I think he might be going to see George Strait up there. George, if you're listening, I want to warn you, Greg is on his way. So.
Well, hopefully I can fill in. Greg took care of me, and of course you and Brandon were up in Heard County, and Greg, I think, did the troop game that night by himself. So hopefully I can fill in his absence, and tonight and tomorrow night, and maybe our crowd won't miss Greg too much, you know.
Well, I think you're exactly right. But we do. It is a lot of fun to get here and do a Callaway Cavalier football game because these guys are exciting, Tony. You know, we've been watching the Cavaliers over the past at least 5 years, have been especially, and they've done such a great job of finding the right guys in the right position. There's a book out there called Good to Great that talks about not just being on the right bus, but being in the right seat on the bus. That's what Pete has done such a good job of, is finding these guys, identifying them early as young freshmen and sophomores, get them in the weight room, get them fired up, and then when it comes time to call on them to start in a position, they're ready to go.
You know, you make a great point, Jack. The ability to get with these kids in 6th, 7th, 8th grade in middle school, and Pete's developed along with the coaches at the middle school. They've been able to implement a weight program early. They get the kids over in the summer, and they work out with the high school team, and that comes along. You know, you and I have talked about some of the disadvantages of coaching, but one of the advantages is when you've been here a while and you've got some consistency and some continuity in you and your staff, and boy, it just really makes a big difference. And you develop a program, not just a football team.
We're just looking around our county right now. We've got two programs, one in the second year of a head coach, one in the first year of a head coach. Both of them have some struggles along those lines. I feel very confident that both those teams are going to kind of turn things around, get things going in the right direction. But, Pete and his team, they haven't won everything. Had some struggles in those early years as well. Mm-hmm. But right now, I think they're kind of the premier team in this area.
Well, you're exactly right. The other troop and LaGrange both, they're going to be good, but it's not going to happen overnight.
No.
They're going to have some. They're going to take a step forward, a couple steps back, because that's just the way it is. But it's hard to be patient if you're a fan base sometimes. But you have to look at it in the over the long haul and just keep plugging, stay behind the coaches, stay behind the kids, and it'll happen.
Well, and I don't mean to be a naysayer about kids today. I don't want to sound like the old man on the front porch, but. I work with children, and I watch these young folks at the football practices and stuff like that, and I come to realize that they don't approach things the way we did. I mean, if a coach said something, he said run through a wall, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run through the backside of the wall. And I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to do it now. I'm going to maybe complain afterwards. I'm going to fuss, and I'm going to nurse my wounds.
Right.
But so many of these young people want to know the why. They want to have it explained to them. They're so thoughtful. They've been exposed to so much in this world that they really don't have that same just innate just trust in a coaching staff. And so there's a lot of times athletes that are walking the halls that haven't decided, you know what, I don't know if I'm ready to commit to that team or not. And but Pete and his staff, because of that consistency, the athletes aren't walking the halls, they're walking on the field.
You're exactly right. And one of the things, Jack, you talk about that they develop that trust in the coaches because the coaches are able to explain it to them in a language that they can understand. They're able to teach them about being able to trust somebody, and they back it up. And it's a great life lesson for a lot of these kids. We talked about sports and athletics, but even back when I was playing and you were playing and Greg was playing, it's you learn a lot on that bus ride home and the bus ride to the game, and there's a lot of things that you develop that you really don't understand until you're not playing anymore, as far as developing friendships.
Camaraderie that comes out of that.
It's unreal. It's unbelievable. And, it's hard to understand if you've never played. But you're right. Coach Wiggins and his staff at Callaway, they've hit some bumps in the road, but they've also made some bumps in the road with some bodies left behind.
Yeah.
So, but you're right. Hopefully tonight, against what I think is a really good Harris County team. I know they're 1-2, and we'll talk about them a little later. But I think this is a good matchup. Two really evenly matched teams.
I think you're exactly right. We'll bring up this Harris County team, talk about some of their stars, and get you ready for more Callaway Cavalier football live from Callaway Stadium right here on Eagle Sports.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Do you want to buy a house? No, wait. Do you want to buy a home? You can search the internet for houses, but to find your home, you need RE/MAX results agent Hilton Swanson. He'll work with you to find a place that you want to live and take care of all the details to paperwork. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you're ready or just getting ready to buy your home, talk to RE/MAX result agent Hilton Swanson today.
Hello, Callaway Cavalier football fans. This is your old friend Jonathan Moosemap from King Chevrolet and King Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama. We are proud to be huge sponsors right here on Eagle Sports coverage of the Callaway Cavaliers football team this year. We know that Coach Williams there have been working with these young men and turning these young men into football players, and we know that hard work is going to pay off with another long playoff run. So let's go, Callaway Cavaliers. Take care of business and know that your friends in Valley, Alabama at King are behind you 100%.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. Jack Mormon, Tony Walls live here from Callaway Stadium as we're getting ready for the Callaway Cavaliers taking on the Harris County Tigers. Tony, you and I got to see Harris County take on the Tripp High School Tigers last week. It was a pretty tough ball game for the Tigers. Went down there to Harris County. And, that's a great place to go play a football game now. Very similar to Heard County. You got a little bowl there. You're up above it. And it's a
great place to play.
They're right there behind the school. It's a good venue. But this Harris County team, they've been up and down the past couple of years. They go to the state playoffs one year, then the next year they only make the playoffs. And this year, right now, they're 1-2. Lost their first two ball games, come back and win against Troop last week. But they've got some athletes on that team.
Jack, you and I were talking about that before we went on the air. I was trying to remember if they actually threw the ball at all last week. And I bet you could count it on, I'm not really sure, I bet you can count the number of attempts they had on one hand, but they were able to run the ball so well. Mm-hmm. They didn't have to throw it. And they do a lot of
crossing in that backfield.
And they have a big fullback, and they have two guys on the wing, and they'll do those quick traps and a lot of misdirection with the guys going in motion and speed sweeps and quick tosses and those kinds of things. And they have a young man, number 2, I believe it was Darius Blackman,
right,
that really he took a kickoff back, did a good job of running the football. Had a couple of touchdowns last week, and I think it's a good matchup. I think both teams are evenly matched. I think Harris County's got some athletes, as you said. They're pretty fast on defense. They get to the ball in a hurry, and they got a couple of kids, a safety and a linebacker that I remember. They got number 28 Jacob Robig and number 29 Austin Thompson.
Yep.
Both of them are seniors. One of them's a safety. We'll probably call their name a lot tonight because they were in on a lot of tackles last week. So hopefully the Cavaliers can well rested, as you said, with a week off, and Harris County may be on a short week. Hopefully that'll play into the results tonight. But we'll see. Hopefully we can get off to a good start and get another W, Jack.
That's what we're looking forward and expecting. We're going to take a quick break as they're getting ready to do the national anthem and bring out the colors. The junior ROTC is out there on the field. And what a great program that is at both Tripp High School and at Callaway High. Really teaching a lot of great discipline in these young people and respect for the colors and for our armed services.
And, Jack, you mentioned the ROTC. That each school has a different branch of the service. Is that how that works?
LaGrange doesn't have, to my knowledge, I don't think LaGrange has it, but Troop and now they're Air Force at Troop High School, if I'm not mistaken.
All right.
And I'm not sure about the Callaway group, but I do know that that's a.
But each group that does have ROTC does represent one branch of the service.
Exactly.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
But they just do a tremendous job teaching a lot of just great responsibility and respect for the flag and all that kind of stuff. So let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk more about this ball game right here on Eagle Sports.
Do you know what your house is worth? Yeah, you can look it up on the internet, but that's a general value. To really know the right value for your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson, because when you know, then...
The Mallory Agency is your Grange independent agency in LaGrange for auto, home, life, or business insurance. Call or visit their website today.
We're all trying to connect to a healthier way of life. That's why West Georgia Health has expanded to bring top-ranked medical expertise and specialized services closer to home. From the most advanced technologies to a strong vision for the future, we're connecting together.
So healthy together.
For one very good reason, your health. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
At www.MalloryAgency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Kia.
We're never having kids.
I love it here.
We are never moving to the suburbs. We are never getting one of those. We're never having another kid.
I'm pregnant.
I'm never letting go.
For all the nevers in life, talk to State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange. State Farm is there.
Number 17759 plus tax, second title.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Back to Callaway Cavalier football, still waiting on the presentation of colors. They'll get that. I guess we had to wait for Brandon to get up here.
Well, we can't start without Brandon.
Now, Brandon Brooks has made his way up into the booth, and the red hair really shining in the sun to match his shirt. Looking good over there. Brandon and I had a great time there in Heard County a couple weeks ago, and Tony and I were just talking about that. He's the voice of the Cavaliers here if you're at the stadium, and just does a tremendous job helping us out on the radio as well. But go back to Callaway, talk about their season. Of course, they start off with the Grangers, get a loss in that first ball game, but rattle off two quick wins, and against some pretty quality opponents too. Best Academy has been a quality opponent over the past couple of years. 30-14 win there, and of course we mentioned Heard County. That's just a classic rivalry with those two teams. Everybody knows each other pretty much. 2017 is the score of that when they come back and win in the second half. But as we look down the way, the non-conference continues to be pretty difficult. Harris County and then Troop High School Tigers next week. But then we look into Cedartown, Rockmart, Pepperell, Haralson County Central. This is not going to be an easy run to the end to try to get into the playoffs.
No, you're exactly right, Jack. And it's a different team this year. This is a 2015 edition of the Callaway Cavaliers. It's not 2014 or 2013. And as long as they progress and get better each week, I think that's what the coaches are looking for. And you want to be ready when that region schedule starts in 2 weeks.
That's for sure. They're getting ready to do the national anthem now. Let's go ahead and step away for another listen to some of our fine sponsors. When we come back, we'll get ready for your starting lineup right here on Eagle Sports.
In the game of football, it takes the skill and effort of a team to reach the goal line. At Commercial Bank and Trust, we know it takes the same kind of teamwork to help you reach the goal of financial security. That's why we offer a team of professionals who are dedicated to providing effective game-winning financial solutions. You'll get the expertise you need from people you know and trust. Commercial Bank and Trust, a division of the Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. When you shop with us, we make it easy for you. You deal with the most professional, decorated, and non-commissioned Kia sales staff in the state of Georgia. This month we have some hot deals on the Kia Souls. You can own a 15 Kia Soul base for as low as $14,500, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Come by and discover the Key of LaGrange difference today, or visit us online at keyoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 17759 plus tax, tag, and title.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Tremendous job with our national anthem by a few ladies from Callaway High School. Really appreciate their voices there. You know, that's something that, Tony, especially with some of our smaller schools that don't quite have a large band, you'll have someone from the chorus come out. And at Heard County the other night, they had their chorus right there in the middle of it. Just what a neat way that is to start a ball game.
It really is. And that's the second time we've heard those young ladies this year, Jackie. Boy, didn't they do a good job? They
beautiful
really
harmonies.
Sound good. They sure did.
Really, really beautiful harmonies. Well, right now we got the sun in our eyes.
Another challenge at 7 o'clock.
It's just coming down. We'll have a little bit less visibility as it comes down, gets behind the trees on the far side. Of course, you know, we've got LaGrange College and, of course, LaGrange High School have switched over to what has traditionally been the visitors is now the home side for them, but we're still over here on this side with the booth. And I did find out something that we had talked a little about in one of the ball games last week. We thought that the chains are supposed to be on the visitor side.
Okay.
But we noticed that even though the home side's over there, that the chains were still over on the far side at both the LaGrange College game and at the LaGrange High game. And so I've been asking around. I found out why. The chains have to be opposite the officials. So wherever the officials are sitting in a booth or that sort of thing, the chains have to be opposite them.
So that's why they were on the troop side in Harris County last week.
Exactly.
Okay, so they have to be opposite, basically the press box.
Exactly, opposite the press box, so that they can see the downs and they can make sure all that falls in the right place.
Well, some of them can't see it if it's right in front of them, Jack. Just kidding, guys. Lighten up a little bit. You know I'm messing with you.
Well, yeah, because Tony has been worn those stripes proudly in the past. Won't tell anybody about that too much, but
well, yeah, I'm weak. I couldn't handle it like these guys. These guys, they do a really good job. You know, it's tough. You know, when you're an official, you understand what they go through. You know, until you've actually done what they do, you get different angles, different views, different opinions. So what they do is important, and they do a good job. They really do.
You know, they do such a good job of taking care of these players because the safety of these players is paramount as well. Making sure that these guys are playing a clean game, that no one's using their helmet as a weapon. You know, that's a big deal nowadays. Concussions, of course, are so important. But really, that's really what penalties are about, is keeping kids safe.
Well, and you mentioned that, Jack. In this week and coming up in the Southeastern Conference, I think there's 3 players who won't be playing the first half of their respective games because of the targeting rule, and you know, it's and they're really serious about protecting these athletes from concussions and concussion protocol, and they should be, because if they don't, they'll wind up like me and Greg. They won't remember. They won't remember this morning. You know, that's those repeated blows to the head without a helmet. You know, so but yeah, they really do. Georgia High School and the National High School Officials Association, they do a great job of keeping our kids healthy and safe.
You know, I also want to mention this because I hate to sound like I'm all for the officials, but my dad was an official for many years, and I traveled all around the state of Georgia watching him officiate ball games and listen to the things that people had said to him, because they're not always real nice with the stuff they say to officials. I know we've been escorted out of many a town by the sheriff's deputies.
Well, let's don't go there, Jay. But they know me by my first name. We'll put it that way.
But what I always took away from that is Dad never went into a ball game looking to make anybody mad. He never went into a ball game looking to take a side in the game that he was going to be officiating. He was just whatever he was presented with, that's what he was going to call. And I think people don't really realize that. That's what these officials are here to do. They're not here about wins and losses. They're here to make sure this game is played as fairly as possible.
And, you know, the really good ones are here for more than just that check.
Mm-hmm.
They're here because they enjoy the game, and they enjoy being around kids, and they're trying to make a positive difference. So you could tell those are the ones that are really interested in being here for the right reasons.
Well, I think that's probably the same way with you and me. We're not here for the check either.
Check. We got a mic check going on.
That's a mic check.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
But we are here because, I don't have a kid on the field. I haven't had a kid on the field and the whole time I've been doing football. Last time I had him on the field was me. But I just love the game. I love seeing these young men continue to compete and grow and see what it does to a fan base and a community.
Well, we also do it because we support the coaching staff, we support the fans, we support the entire program of all these schools. And if we're honest with ourselves, it really is a lot of fun to be around this on Thursday and Friday nights, Jack.
All right, let's take another quick break. When we come back, we're getting ready for kickoff live here from Callaway Stadium right here on Eagle Sports.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.MalloryAgency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Do you want to buy a house? No, wait. Do you want to buy a home? You can search the internet for houses, but to find your home, you need RE/MAX results agent Hilton Swanson. He'll work with you to find a place that you want to live and take care of all the details from negotiations to paperwork. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you're ready, or just getting ready to buy your home, talk to RE/MAX result agent Hilton Swanson today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 1240 AM LaGrange and W245AW 96.9 FM LaGrange. You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM 1240 AM and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway football. Right now, we got the captains down the field for Harris County. The guys we talked about already: number 2, Darius Blackman; number 6, Juan O'Neill; also number 28, Jacob Rovig; and number 29, Austin Thompson. Who's our guys from Callaway over there?
That's number 1, Tyreek Frazier; number 8, Rashawn Lovelace; number 9, Brandon Body; and number 10, J.T. Wortham. And it looks like Harris County won the toss, Jack, and deferred. So the Cavaliers might be getting the ball first.
All right, they're shaking hands. They're going to head back to their sidelines. The bands are about to play. Kids are about to break through breakthroughs, and we're going to have a lot of fun at football tonight here live from Callaway Stadium. Now, a lot of folks hadn't got here yet. It's a Thursday night. Don't forget, it's a 7 o'clock kickoff. We're going to be doing that in just a few minutes. You still got time, plenty of room out here at the stadium. Come on. Now, we love having you listen to us, so get your little transistor radio, get your apps going on your phone, and come on out here and join us and listen to these Callaway Cavaliers. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. We got kickoff live here from Callaway Stadium on Eagle Sports.
Hello, Callaway Cavalier football fans. This is your old friend Jonathan Moosemat from King Chevrolet in Valley, Alabama. We are proud to be huge sponsors right here on Eagle Sports coverage of the Callaway Cavaliers football team this year. We know that Coach Wiggins and the staff there have been working with these young men and turning these young men into football players, and we know that hard work is going to pay off with another long playoff run. So let's go, Callaway Cavaliers. Take care of business and know that your friends in Valley, Alabama at King are behind you 100%.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports. Looking down the sideline, and I thought it was one of the Callaway coaches, but it's Coach Matt Mummy of LaGrange College down there scouting a little bit there. He's pulled a few players from a couple of teams. Jay Hernandez, I know from Troop High School, graduated last year. He's playing there for the Panthers. They've had a couple of tough losses, but they're continuing to fight. And as Tony mentioned, it will be Callaway set to receive tonight. They're looking a lot like Bulldogs out there. Got the red tops, black pants, Callaway down the side.
Yeah, we always look forward to seeing what combination of jerseys Trey comes up with on Thursday and Friday night, and they always look good. Hopefully they play like as good as they look, Jack.
Well, if they do that, they'll win hands down, that's for sure. All right, ready to kick this thing off. Back deep is Cedric Maynard right in the middle of the field, number 5. Their kicker addresses the ball. There's the kick. It's a little onside kick. We've fallen it right there at the 45. Actually, I'll say about the 48. What great field position that they've given to the Cavaliers to start this ball game.
Great awareness by number 8 there. That's fullback. No, that's a defensive tackle. Number 8 there is Rashawn Lovelace on the front line. Was really prepared for that onside kick. I guess that's what it was, Jack. I hope it looked like they may have tried to catch the Cavaliers asleep, but no such luck, and the Cavaliers set up shop. Great field position on their own 48-yard line.
I don't know if that's a calculated risk that I would take to give the Cavaliers this good a field position to start the ball game. But that's what they've done, and we'll sure take it. So here come the Cavaliers. Going to hand the ball off into the middle. Gained about 3 that time. Actually, maybe just back up the line of scrimmage up near the 50. We'll call it a gain of 1. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Good job by the defensive front that time of Harris County, getting off those blocks. Cavaliers are only able to surge forward for maybe a yard as they get the ball almost spot it right on the 49-yard line.
Braylon Sanders doing a great job back there at the quarterback position. He comes in from the sideline with his play. Guys break the huddle, make their way back to the line of scrimmage. Going to split the man wide to the right. Twins to this near side. Eye backfield behind the quarterback, Sanders. He goes under center, takes the snap, turns. He's going to fake the handoff, roll to his right. Goes just a little quick pitch, just a little toss in front of him. Gets across the 50, down to the 45-yard line on the other side.
Good job that time by the Cavaliers. Braylon did a little bootleg action to his right, got up near the line of scrimmage and found Brandon Body, his fullback, in flat. Play picked up about 5 yards. Jack's going to bring up what, Jack? 3rd down and about 3 now. Maybe the ball spotted out across the 50 at the Harris County between the 46 and 45-yard line.
Here they come once again. And that sun makes it hard to see, folks. I just see right now. It's right in their eyes. They roll a tight end back to this near side. Backs up, hands the ball off into the line. Going to get the first down and more. Down across the 40. Still on his feet. He's going to go out of bounds. And that's Maynard, who does a great job of running the ball. Gets all the way down to about the 35.
Nice block on the outside that time by number 22, D.Q. Wilkerson, from his wide receiver position. Cedric Maynard was able to get the corner and get out for a first down. Ball's going to be spotted at the Harris County 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers.
Continuing the drive, we want to be able to take advantage of this good field position that Harris County has given us to start things off. We break the huddle. We're going to go to a shotgun set. Going to have a back just to the right of Sanders. He'll take that, roll to his right, looking, airs it out down to the corner, and it's going to go over the head of the intended receiver. No flag there.
Cavaliers took a shot deep that time. Number 11, Joe Brown, was being guarded pretty closely down near the goal line, and Braylon decided to throw that one away or put it out there where nobody could make a catch except Joe. So probably a good decision that time by Braylon. Didn't force it into coverage. Brings up 2nd down and 10.
Really an experienced play for a young fella in his first year as the starting quarterback. Again, they stay in the shotgun set. He'll take it and hand the ball off in the backfield. Actually, keep it. He faked off everybody as he's down across the 20, down inside the 15 for a first down.
Boy, the Cavaliers took a play from the NCAA football college ranks that time as Braylon Sanders ran that little zone read to his right, faked the ball to number 2 there, Dre Martin. The flow went that way, and Braylon kept it and went around the right side, picked up big yardage. The ball's going to be spotted down between the 14 and 15, another first down for the Cavaliers.
Through my binoculars, I sure bit on the handoff. I was following Dre and said, wait a minute, he ain't got the ball.
I think that's what the play is designed to do, Jack. It wasn't just you that were fooled.
Once again, we back up, going to hand the ball off to Maynard. Maynard down to the 10. Nice cut inside, spins around down to the 5-yard line.
Got a good block that time out in front by number 51, Thomas Hodge, from his right guard position as he pulled. Cavaliers with a good gain on first down. They're going to mark the ball down inside the 10, exactly on the 5-yard line, Jack. And the Cavaliers can get a first down, 2nd down and about 1.
If they get inside the 5, they've got a first down, but let's just go ahead and put it in the end zone. I'll be happy with that. Sanders breaks the huddle. He'll send 2 men to his right, one in a slot set. And that's Dre Martin, number 2. He'll have the pistol set this time. Then he changes it, rolls Maynard over to his right. Backs up, hands the ball off to Maynard. Maynard goes to the left, aiming for the corner. Goes in, touchdown, Callaway Cavaliers.
Good job that time, Jack. I see no flags on the field. Good block by number 53 that time, Lawrence Thompson. Got a couple of new starters in the line tonight. Lawrence Thompson filling in for the injured number 59 there, Ikarian Bowles, and he did a good job from his center position as he got out and got a good block on that linebacker. And, of course, we mentioned Thomas Hodge, number 51, who's in there for Stephen Curtis. So a good opening drive that time, Jack, by the Cavaliers. They took advantage of good field position, go up 6-0 with the extra point to follow.
52-yard drive, got him down the field. Noah Stevens on, the sophomore kicker. Kicks it up, and it is good. 7-0 is your score with 9:20 left to go in the first quarter of play. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, and the Cavaliers will kick the ball off. 7-0 is your score. And I tell you what, just a very well-balanced little
good mix of running pass, Jack, as you mentioned on that first drive for the Cavaliers. It was all set up by great field position with the attempted onside kick that didn't go Harris County's way.
Don't expect an onside here, and they don't get it.
Got a whistle, Jack. Back here near the, looks like we're going to have an offsides against Harris County. I'm sorry, against the Cavaliers. So that'll back them up, and they'll be kicking from the 35 this time instead of the 40.
Kind of frustrating to start off after have a nice play like that, and they'll get you down there, get a score, and then have a penalty on us. But that's okay. We'll just kick it a little harder.
You know, young Noah Stevens, the young 10th grader, has done a great job for the Cavaliers this year doing the kickoffs. And you know, the exciting part about that, he's only going to get bigger and stronger, and he's in the 10th grade. So, so far he's done a good job of angling his kicks to either side and limiting the coverage that the Cavaliers have to do. But you're right. You don't want to be offside. Really no excuse to be offsides on a kickoff, Jack. So Cavaliers make a mistake, and let's hope it doesn't cost them here.
Here he comes. Noah makes his steps off. He'll start from the 25-yard line with his run up to the kick. Steps up, and there's the kick. High kick going to go down to about the 10. Fielded there, upfield to the 15. That's to Blackman. He's going to hit and spin around. Got to hit him hard and bring him down. He gets to the 35, 36-yard line. That's what they'll have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, Darius Blackman, we mentioned him in our pregame. Jack, he took a kickoff back to the house last week against Troop High School. Very good running back, and he's going to be one of the keys for the Cavalier defense tonight to try to keep him contained. Jack, if we can survive about 5 more minutes, that sun's going to be behind those trees.
I think I got about a pinky's worth more, and we'll be all right. But
I got to get the rec department up here to clean these windows, Jack. They're just a tad dirty.
We need a squeegee.
Yeah,
that's for
bad.
Sure. So here comes Harris County. Their quarterback goes under center, turns, hands the ball off to the big fullback, who's going to be hit hard at the line of scrimmage, but he's going to get a couple extra yards on second effort across to right at the 40.
Good job that time by number 18, Jabril Jackson, from his linebacker position. That's one of the key plays that Harris County likes to run. Hit a quick trap with that fullback right up the middle to set up their sweeps, and they're back to the line of scrimmage real quick, Jack.
Shotgun set, going to go to the left. Just a little wildcat with the big tailback, number 2, Darius Blackman. Blackman gets across the 45. It'll be just short of a first down.
Yeah, Blackman was actually lined up, as you said, Jack. He took the snap from center. There was no quarterback. They had an extra blocker there. This time the quarterback's back into the game. That's number 12, Chandler Lott, young sophomore, 6 foot 160.
Lott back under center, double wing set, single back to the backfield, turns, looks to his sideline. They're going to change the play a little bit. Try to draw the Cavaliers off. Good job by the Cavaliers of staying home. 3rd down for them. One more time he stands up, looks back over the sideline. In a lot of these no-huddle offenses, they have lots of little calls. They have to look back and get what they need. Turns around, hands the ball off to the big fullback, and he's going to get hit at the line, but he may have gotten forward progression enough to get the first down.
Yeah, he didn't have far to go, Jack, but still a great job again by Jabril Jackson as he met that fullback in the hole. And you said he didn't have far to go, but looks like maybe on the spot it's going to be a first down, as you said. But a good job, really, by the Cavalier defense. They were able to stuff that play for a short gain. But the Harris County Tigers get their initial first down of the night. And ball's going to be spotted out near midfield at their own 47.
Lott's going to go to the shotgun set. He'll have Blackman to his right. Pretty green shoes. Hands the ball to the tailback. Should be the wingback coming around. We're going to hit him in. Nice job by the Cavaliers. Number 14, Javoski Leverett, just levels the man after he's set up on this right end.
And a good job by number 17, Devin Brock, from his outside linebacker. Took on the blocker and turned everything back inside to his pursuing friends and held that play to about maybe a 2-yard gain. Jack's going to be marked just short of the 50 and bring up second down.
Javosky had one of those that just feels good. You leave your feet, you get just horizontal to the ground and level him. Snap, there's the hand off to Blackman again. Blackman finds a hole. We hit him once, bring him down on the second effort. But that's that first tackle we got to make sure we make with a guy like that.
And, Jack, Harris County back up to the line quickly. We'll talk about that play in just a minute. But, again, Harris County doing what they do, running the football.
Once again, go back to the same play. He bounces to the outside this time and finding some running room out there. Nice hook block on the far side. And he's going to get all the way down just short of the 30-yard line for a first down for Harris County.
Good jump stop that time by number 2 there. Blackman, he saw the hole was closed on the inside, and he jumped to the outside. The Cavaliers lost contain, and he was able to get around the left side, picked up good yardage. Another first down. The ball's going to be marked just outside the 30 at the 32-yard line, the Cavalier 32-yard line, first down and 10.
They head their way back to the line of scrimmage. Cavaliers looking pure run here. Twins to the backfield, wing to the right. Sets back, hands the ball off to the second back. He just kind of dinking and dunking, gets a big hole across the 20. He's angling for the corner to the 10, knocked down at the 7-yard line, this time by Tyreek Frazier.
I believe that's number 30, Jack, if I could read that number, DeMonte Tuling. A couple of missed tackles by the Cavaliers on the corner out here. Number 22 for the Cavaliers had an opportunity to make the play. DQ Wilkerson, running back, ran right through the tackle. Got a big yard at first and goal for Harris County Tigers. Ball's going to be marked down near the 6-yard line.
You mentioned early on how even these two teams are. Good field position at 36. They've driven all the way down inside the 10 now. You lose the ball. Ball goes on the ground. Pick it up. He's going to lose yardage back to the 15. Great job of coverage by the Cavaliers.
Cavaliers did a good job that time. They were helped out by the fumble snap. It was a good snap. The running back there, Blackman, just didn't look it into his hands and put it on the ground. So big break for the Cavaliers. The ball's going to be marked all the way back to the 15-yard line. Second down and goal for Harris County.
Michael Freeman doing a good job being right there. Johnny on the spot. Lott comes back in at the quarterback position, goes under center. Takes a snap, turns, hands the ball off to number 18. He chose to try to cut inside, gets down to the 10. Back to the original line of scrimmage. He'll bring up third down.
Good defense by the Cavaliers. That time, Dre Martin from his outside linebacker position was able to turn that back in. And his buddies, Jabril Jackson from the inside, Courtney Lay at the big tackle position, were able to step in there and make a tackle. So third down and goal now for Harris County.
And it is third and goal. It's right over there next to the chains, but it's third and goal for them. Timeout's called on the field. Timeout's called by Harris County. We'll take one as well. This timeout's brought to you by Troup County Sheriff James Woodruff. He reminds you to take time out to remind your kids, do not text and drive. Right here on Eagle Sports.
Do you know what your house is worth? If you're ready to sell and at the right price. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you need to sell your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson today. And his work is invaluable. When you need to sell your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Once they started sweating, welcome back. We're talking about numbers.
I'm glad we saw them last week, Jack. That's where we remember the numbers from. That's the only way they were in dark jerseys last week. So
yeah, Lott and Blackman, we got those names down. So here comes Lott. He'll go back to the shotgun set. Third and goal. Backs up to pass. His first pass. Going to complete it out into the flats, and he's just leveled as soon as he makes the reception. Great job of coverage that time by big number 2, Dre Martin.
Good job that time. You can see, Jack, by that play, the Harris County's forte is not throwing the football. No. So if you can get them in some long yardage situations and force them to throw, get them uncomfortable a little bit. Now, they do have a good field goal kicker. He's going to attempt one here from the 21-yard line. He's going to make it a 31-yard try. He has enough leg.
Yep.
So let's see if the Cavaliers can at least hold him to a 3-point attempt here.
He's a right foot kicker going from the far hash. Let's see how that does for him. Bounces up to him. There's the kick. Lots of distance. Does it make it through? It does.
That's a great job by their holder, Jack. That was a terrible snap, and I believe their holder, number 6, Juan O'Neill, fielded that low snap and got it down, and that was a great job by them. So the Cavaliers are able to keep him out of the end zone, Jack, and your score 7-3 here with 4:43 to go in the first quarter.
That's exactly right. Let's take a break. We're listening to Callaway Cavalier football. Get my names right.
Tomorrow night, Jack.
Right here on Eagle Sports.
sports, free agents are free to find it.
Shoes and foot care, everyday vitamins and supplements, wound care, old-time Watkins products, and vaccinations. If you're in a hurry, Holmes Pharmacy offers an easy, convenient drive-through for fast pickup, plus in-town deliveries. Conveniently located on Commerce Avenue. Come meet our friendly staff today at Holmes Pharmacy.
884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Hey, a football game's broken out there. I can see it because the sun has finally dropped behind the trees on the far side. And now Harris County about to kick the ball off, steps up, addresses it. There's the kick spinning, taken back at the 10-yard line, up to the 15, to the 20, cut in the middle of the field, up to the 25. There's another move to the 30. Nice job returning. That's 5, 10, 15, 20-yard return, and the Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10 from the 30.
Good job that time by young junior Dominic Copeland, number 6. He took the ball on the yard marker at the 10 and brought it out past the 30 to the 32. Jack, one quick point. We talked about how evenly matched these two teams were. Cavaliers' first drive was basically flawless. Took it right down the field. Harris County made a couple of mistakes in the red zone, had a fumble snap, which backed them up, and their kicker was able to rescue. Well, the holder was able to rescue them, and that's the difference in the game right now.
So here comes Braylon Sanders. He goes under center, I formation behind him. Long snap, Kent steps back. Hands the ball to his tailback, who does a great job of avoiding people. Spins around at the 40. They're going to bring him back from there, but he makes forward progression up to, they're going to call it the 38-yard line.
Good job up front by the Cavaliers. Cedric Maynard took that handoff and found some room right up behind his center. Number 53, Lawrence Thompson, who's in, we mentioned, for Eterian Bowles. Good gain on first down. Picked up almost 8 yards. Brings up 2nd down and 2, Jack. Maybe we'll give him 3, Jack. Picked up 7. They're going to mark that ball out near the got it marked right on the 38-yard line of the Cavaliers.
Kind of odd in that our yard markers on the far side have yellow circles, and I'm having a hard time picking them out instead of looking for the red circles like I usually see on that side.
They're just faded, Jack.
They're blending in with the Harris County yellow.
That's right.
We're going to back up to pass. Sanders going to dunk it on the screen pass. They read it real well. They're going to bring us down at the 35-yard line. We'll lose yardage back to there.
Yeah, let's give Harris County credit on that one, Jack. Their linebackers that time, number 31, that's Deshaun Tucker, diagnosed that play really well from his linebacker position. Caught Cedric Maynard just as he caught the ball. Play lost about 3 yards, so this is going to bring up 3rd down and about probably 6, 7, Jack. Ball's marked on the Cavalier 35-yard line.
We'll call it 6 as Sanders brings in the play from the sideline. Coming out is also number 11, Joe Brown. Get a little spell out here. They'll split a man wide, left and right slot to this near side, and number 3, Michael Freeman. Now they'll roll a man. We got trips down to this near side. Go back up to pass. Sanders looking, got a man in his face. He's got to roll out. Looking, throws it downfield. Complete. We're going to get the 1st down across the 50-yard line as they take the knees out for number 17, Devin Brock.
Good job that time by Braylon Sanders. Rolled to his left, didn't find anything deep. Found Devin Brock, his sure hands out at about the 40-yard line. Brock made the catch, got the ball past the 50-yard line. Another 1st down and 10 for the Cavaliers.
You know, a lot of poise in that play, Tony, as the way he rolled out. I didn't panic. He had a couple of guys, trailing right behind him. Just released the ball downfield, exactly what he needed to do.
Took what the defense gave him, Jack. Good job that time by Braylon Sanders.
So we got the one official rolling it saying go, the other one saying timeout, so we're not sure what's going on. Maybe it's the band playing.
One of the coaches expressing some concerns to the head officials. So we got looks like we're going to have an official. Harris County's going to take a timeout, Jack.
All right. Well, they're going to take a timeout. We'll take one as well. This timeout is brought to you by Troup County Sheriff James Woodruff, who reminds you to take time out to remind your kids to say no to drugs. The Callaway Cavaliers leading 7-3 over Harris County, live here from Callaway Stadium on Eagle Sports.
Touchdown! Dial and the right equipment and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated team's sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to the officials to continue to have some conversations there. Talking with the Harris County coaches, I think they were having some issues with the band playing while the guys were on the field trying to call the plays. And they kind of frown on that a little bit.
Well, the coach Harris County, I wish I could remember his name. He came from, I believe he's from Jones County. He's in his second year, and his name escapes me right now. But he was really trying to get his point across. He saw something he didn't agree with, and he made sure the officials understood he was not pleased with it. But be as it may, Cavaliers first down on their Harris County 49-yard line, Jack.
1st and 10 from there. And here we go. Sanders will be up. His shotgun set. Going to do a quick handoff to number 2, Dre Martin. Dre's going to have a hard time getting around that corner. They read that pretty well, too. I think our motion may have just given it a little bit too much there.
Timing wasn't quite there on that play. Harris County, let's give them credit. They did a good job, got in the backfield as Dre tried to run that speed sweep to the far side. Harris County broke in and threw the Cavaliers for about a 2-yard loss, Jack. Back across their side of the 50. Ball's going to mark between the 48 and 49-yard line. Second down to about 13 for the Cavaliers.
Harris has traveled pretty well tonight. A couple
really
of other folks over on the far side.
Yes.
Sure has.
Mm-hmm. We'll talk about the opponents within a 50-mile radius of Callaway when we get a chance, Jack.
Sanders backs up, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. Good job of blocking ahead of him. Throws it downfield a little low. They're going to say it's incomplete. Intended out there for number 22. Looks like DQ Wilkerson.
Yeah, that was close, Jack. Braylon put that down around DQ's knees. He was the only one that could make a play on it. From our angle, it looked like he might have possibly pulled that one in, but the officials were right there on the spot and called it incomplete, and no complaints from the Cavalier sideline.
Dre will roll back in along with number 12. Braylon, he's bringing the play in from the near sideline. We're looking now at 2:06 left to go. 7-3 your score. Callaway leading this one so far. Play clock down to 10. Twins to the top side. I formation behind the quarterback Sanders. He's back under center. Harris County showing blitz. Going to back up, fake the handoff. Looking. Rolls to his left. Looking.
Got some room out here.
Airs it out down the field and just overthrows his receiver. Receiver's coming back to help out a little bit. But Braylon close to being right at the line of scrimmage as he released that ball.
Yeah, Braylon had an opportunity, had some room in front of him, Jack. There was a linebacker closing in. Maybe like to have that one back, try to run for the first down, but he saw Joe Brown breaking open, just overthrew him. So the Cavaliers took a couple of shots deep, hadn't converted, but that brings up 4th down. The Cavaliers will be punting.
Quickly to the line they go. He snaps. There's the kick. Taken there at the 20 with a fair catch.
Good punt by Dylan Johnson that time. Fair catch down near the 20-yard line.
We'll keep it here as we're looking at 1:53 left to go in this first quarter play. Remind you that tomorrow night, live here from Callaway Stadium, we'll have the Troop High School Tigers. They're going to be in action. Looking forward to that big ball game for the Tigers as they try to get off the schneid as well. They look forward to trying to get a win on the year. A tough year ahead for them. They've got one of the toughest regions in their classification. We call it the SEC of high school football.
SEC West, no doubt. And that's become the whole conference. As the East in the SEC has bowed their neck and gotten a lot better. So it'll be a good matchup against Carver.
Yeah,
tomorrow night.
I got tickled hearing somebody say, "Well, no, it's the Pac-12. They're the cream of the crop." My goodness, come play one weekend down here. Going to hand the ball off, come around this near side. And great job by the Cavaliers, just trailing that one out, keeping it going. And then J.T. Wortham gets a hand on him and brings him down from behind.
Good job by the Cavalier front line that time as they strung that play out to the left and would not let him cut back. Devin Brock doing a good job again, DQ Wilkerson. And Cavaliers really pursuing well to the football right now. Play actually lost about a yard.
Yep, it sure did. Twins to the top side. There's the snap, and it's going to be going back to the left side. They try to cut back in. I tell you what, this defensive line, Tony's doing a great job of keeping them from getting to the outside. Once again, they tried to get out there, cut them back inside, and that's where the help was.
Well, that extra week of with the Cavaliers being off allowed the coaches to see Harris County play a couple of times. Mm-hmm. So they're so far, Jack, they've been well prepared for what Harris County has thrown at them. So hopefully they can continue this for about 3 more quarters in 1 minute, Jack.
Lott back in at the quarterback position with his high-top green cleats on. He's easy to spot down the field. Has a little trouble with the snap, but throws it complete out here in the flats. We ride him down quickly, but I think he's got enough for the first down.
Yeah, the Cavaliers really had that play diagnosed pretty well. We got a flag down, Jack. I hope that's not a face mask.
Well, they're saying hold the chains, so they're not saying move them.
So we'll see what that is. But Cavaliers had that play covered. Harris County had a big, tall receiver out there. That's number 10, Josh Stein, 6'4", 195.
Face mask against the
Cavaliers. So it is a face mask against the Cavaliers, so that'll be added on to the end of the play. But, again, not a really crisp pass, but it did the job. It's not how it looks. It's the result. So that's going to move the ball out near the pass of 45 as they get close to midfield. They're going to put it down on the 49. Harris County with the first down.
41 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 7-3 your score. Callaway leading. And now Harris County's trying to mount a little drive here at the end of the first quarter. Move the chains. That face mask penalty giving them a little bit extra yardage there. Slot to this near side. Lott will take it. Quickly try to hand off. He's going to roll to his left, looking downfield. Throws it. Tipped. And great hands by Dre Martin out there, who pops it up in the air.
Good job by Dre Martin in coverage, but number 19 in there for the Cavaliers. I believe that's young Keegan Woods, really applied the pressure and really made the quarterback there for Harris County Lott throw it before he was ready. Cavaliers had good coverage that time in the flat. That's a tough throw, Jack, for a right-handed quarterback going to his left. Mm-hmm. So, again, good pressure by Keegan Woods from his right defensive end, and a good play out there by Dre Martin to break that pass up.
Now, Dre's not the tallest guy on the field. For him to go up and pop that out of the air, that's pretty nice.
He's a pretty fair basketball player if you've ever seen him play, Jack. He can do it on a basketball court,
Lights out,
too.
jumping up in the air.
Yes, sir.
Once again, they hand the ball off into the line. Wow, we rock him right at the 50-yard line.
Good job that time by number 9, Brandon Body, from his linebacker position. Met the running back right in the hole. Running back was able to fall forward for maybe a yard or two. That's going to bring up third down, Jack, and about 8. The ball's just across the 50 on the Callaway 48-yard line. Callaway continues to lead 7-3 as we approach the end of the first quarter.
I like the way they're gang tackling in there as well. I think they're just going to wait this one out, let the clock tick down, and come back for the second quarter. That's exactly what they're going to do. 7-3 will be our score at the end of one. Callaway Cavaliers are leading this one. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports.
Synovus Bank is here. And here, well, it's here in LaGrange, Georgia. Here is where the food tastes better and the air.
Guaranteed. You picked a beautiful ring. Thank you. We're never having kids.
I love it here.
We are never moving to the suburbs. We are never getting one of those. We're never having another kid.
I'm pregnant.
I'm never letting go.
For all the nevers in life, talk to State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange. State Farm is there.
If Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. We're going to the second quarter of play. 7-3 is your score. Callaway leading this one now. Harris County back on the field. Coming back to the line of scrimmage. They're across the 50-yard line. They got twins to this near side. The quarterback Lott calls for it in the backfield. Turns around, hands the ball to Big Blackman, who goes to his left, takes a cut back to the right. He'll be short of the first down. He's going to get across the 50, down to the 45.
It's going to bring up fourth down, Jack, in about 4 yards. So Harris County's thinking this over. You know, if they punt here, I don't know how much field position, but I would be afraid to leave that Cavalier offense in that field position right here. But it looks like they may go for it, or at least maybe try to draw the Cavaliers off with a quick count.
They've already called 2 timeouts, so don't look for them to call a timeout if they don't get it. Cavaliers have got to be disciplined here. They're going to go for it, throw a quick out, and they're going to get the first down. Right there at the 40-yard line. A possession reception by their number 10 for them, Josh Stein.
That's big Josh Stein, 6'4". Got a little mismatch over there on that side with the corner, but good throw and catch. Give Harris County credit. Really tough play to defend. You don't want to get beat deep on there. You got to try to keep everything in front of you. So good execution that time by Harris County. Good tackle out there by number 6, Dominic Copeland.
So here comes Harris. Tight splits this time. Double wing set. Roll the tight end back over to the right side. Single back to the backfield behind Lott. Put a man in motion. Back to this near side. Toss it to him. He's going to try to get to the corner. We touch him. Now the run back's going to cut back the other way. They're going to say his knee went down. And they'll stop the play right at the 36.
Good job again that time by the Cavalier defense. Number 1, Tyreek Frazier from his safety position. Number 2, Dre Martin at the outside linebacker. Really doing a good job of stringing that play out. Keegan Woods, number 19, allowing the pursuit to catch up with him and really held that play for maybe a yard gain, Jack.
This drive began on the 20-yard line. They've made their way up across the 50. They're ball resting now on the 37. Wing goes back to the other side. They're going to do a little reverse inside, and we read it so well. Tremendous job by the Cavaliers as Dre Martin upends him right at the 35-yard line.
And that's a big tackle by Dre Martin. He had two blockers to defeat, and if Dre doesn't make that tackle, he may still be running. They tried a little fake sweep outside and brought the running back across the formation, and Dre Martin doing a great job staying at home, reading his keys, and really held that play to no gain. So, Jack, that's going to bring up third down at about 8. Ball marked on the Cavalier 35-yard line. Cavaliers still up 7-3 with 10 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Trips to the right side. Lott goes to the shotgun set. That play is whistled dead. Let's see what they got. Timeout called by the Cavaliers. All right. They take a timeout. We take one as well. This timeout is brought to you by Troup County Sheriff James Woodruff. Reminds you to take timeout to remind your kids not to text and drive. Callaway Cavaliers leading 7-3, but right now Harris County's driving on Eagle Sports.
And your family's future to think about. Talk to a Grange independent agent about how to save by putting all of your insurance with Grange, protecting your possessions and the ones you love. When things zig instead of zag. The Mallory Agency is your Grange independent agency in LaGrange for auto, home, life, or business insurance. Call
or visit online at keyoflagrange.com to help support your local economy.
Where we're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 17759 plus tax, second title.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back. Straight 10 minutes left to go in the first half of play. 7-3 is your score. Harris County breaks the huddle. Third down and long for them, about 8 yards, maybe 9. They'll do a wing to this near side. Twins to the right. Blackman goes in motion back to the far side. He's going to just toss it out to him. He's going to try to get out there. He's going to be hit at the 30. He'll be short of the first down.
And it's going to be about 2 or 3 yards short, Jack. Dylan Johnson from his safety position stopped that first down. But, again, it brings up a 4th down and 2. And I assume if Harris County went for it a while ago, you could probably see him go for it again. A little bit too close to punt. A little bit too far out to try a field goal. So they got their big wide receiver out here to the left side.
We'll run the same play back to this near side. Going to get him in the backfield. Actually, he gets across the back. He's going to
that's going to be good D, Jack. I believe the Cavaliers held him right there. He's going to get down near the first down. It's going to depend on the spot.
That's awful close.
Boy, it really is. Looks like he's got to get maybe to the 29, to about the 26-yard line.
I don't think he made it.
So let's see where they spot the ball, Jack. That's going to depend on the spot. Great play call that time and great defense by the Cavaliers. That's a tough play to defend as they ran a little swing back out behind 2 blockers on the left side. And
they're going to bring the chains out.
Cavaliers, if they got it, Jack, it wasn't by much. And wouldn't you know it, the chain crew has to come all the way across the field.
They'll take them more than 30 seconds, so let's take 30 seconds back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports.
There's injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Well, everybody's indicating it's theirs. Let's see. Looking for the guy in the white hat to tell us something. He's going to say first down.
Jack, it must have been really close because they really had to stare at that one. Coach Wiggins was trying to help him out, and evidently didn't help him enough. So it must have been barely by the nose of the football. But, again, a good play call by Harris County, good defense by the Cavaliers, and they didn't have far to go anyway. So, but unfortunately for Callaway and good fortune for Harris County, they get another first down. Ball's going to be marked just outside the 31. It's a 32-yard line, first down and 10 for Harris County.
7-3 is your score, 9:41 left to go in this first half of play. Harris County's going to go back to the shotgun set. Lott, the quarterback, takes it, backs it to pass, looking. He's been flushed out the pocket, throws out, just kind of airing it out there. One of his receivers comes back, and it's going to fall incomplete.
Good pressure by the Cavaliers again that time. Number 10, J.T. Wortham. Number 3, Michael Freeman. Number 52 from his defensive tackle, Keegan Ramsey. Really, it's hard to throw that ball going backwards with any accuracy, Jack. And the receiver, the big tall receiver, that's number 10 out there, who's had a couple of good catches. Looked like he was trying to get back to the ball and maybe fell on the point of it, and we all know that feels really good when you land on the point of that football. So he's over on the sidelines trying to recruit now. 2nd down and 10 for Harris County.
Got his helmet off. It looks like he's going to be okay. Here comes Harris once again. Lott will take the snap. Going to hand the ball off to the tailback, who's going to be hit immediately, but he's still on his feet. Dancing, finally brought down in the backfield. Good job by Tyreek Frazier coming in from his safety position to make that tackle.
Good tackle by Tyreek Frazier. He was 3rd in line. Cavaliers missed a couple of tackles in the backfield. Again, really strung that out well, and good pursuit by the Cavaliers as number 1 Tyreek Frazier came up and made a good shoestring tackle. Play lost about, looks like maybe 10 yards, Jack, all the way back to the 35-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 18 yards.
Two things the Cavaliers are doing well. They're stringing it out, but also great upfield motion against Harris County. Quarterback's going to roll to this near side. Looking, throws across the middle of the field. Tipped! And falls incomplete. Oh, man, that was close to an interception.
Number 12 at time for the Cavaliers, Braylon Sanders playing safety. Braylon had a chance to pick that off. Quarterback rolled to his left, and really a dangerous throw. You don't want to make that throw back across the middle against your body. So
not with 3 red shirts
Harris
right there.
County really fortunate not to turn the ball over right there. But, again, that brings up 4th down to about 18. And it looks like now maybe the Harris County Tigers will punt and really try to pin the Cavaliers deep in their own territory. Cavaliers need to be alive for a fake here.
Oh, they definitely could pull something like that off, no problem. So it's going to be Dre Martin back deep for the Cavaliers. Plays whistled in. Waiting for the snap. Long way to snap the ball. Wow, he's back deep. Good snap, though. Steps up, kicks the ball, and it's going to hit and roll into the end zone. They'll bring it out to 20, and that's where the Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. Let's take a break. We come back. We'll complement that defense on that great stand with 8:35 left to go in the first half of play right here on Eagle Sports.
In sports, are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryAgency.com.
Products not available in all states.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back. The ball's going to be handed to Cedric Maynard right there in the middle of the line. He's going to be hit initially, but nice spin move that's going to get him about 4 more yards, so 2nd and 6.
Harris County is going to have a man down on his knees there. Jack the Fisher's going to take a timeout and get him checked. But you're right. He fell forward I thought that play was stopped at the line of scrimmage, but it actually wound up picking up almost 4 yards.
Going back to that last series, really Harris County had the ball from the end of the first quarter all the way through to 8:35. So, almost 7-8 minutes there in that drive, and pushing, getting inside the 30. But the Callaway Cavalier defense continued to make big plays and made them punt the ball. Now they've got it back on the 20.
Bend but don't break. Harris County had a couple of 4th down conversions, but the Cavaliers were able to keep them out of the end zone.
Sanders will have an eye behind him, twins to the top side. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, looking downfield, look, he's got a man. Caught, goes out of bounds right there at the 40. But great job of catching the ball by Dre Martin.
Good job by Dre Martin catching it, staying in bounds. Again, Braylon Sanders looking really comfortable in that offense. Made a couple of good decisions already tonight. Stepped into that throw, got the ball out near the 40-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Cavaliers. And they're back to the line of scrimmage real quick.
And here they go, looking to the sideline. Got the play. Sanders back under center, takes the snap, steps back. Hands the ball off to this tailback, who's got great yardage up the middle field. They just throw him forward, and Maynard takes advantage of it, picks up extra yardage across the 50 down to the 45.
Good blocking that time up front by the young offensive line for the Cavaliers. Number 51 in there this week. Thomas Hodge doing a good job. Number 53, Lawrence Thompson from his center position. Cavaliers have gone a little smaller this week on the offensive line. Travis Music, number 61, a little smaller but doing a little more pulling and trapping with those guards and really doing a good job up front.
Sanders goes under, checks himself, comes back. Has a slot receiver to his left and wide to this right side. Quickly handing off to the fullback, who's going to get good yardage down to the 40. Nice quick hitter.
Good gain on 1st down that time by number 9, Brandon Body. Cavaliers trying to get the fullback involved. Play gain's about 5 yards. Ball's going to be marked on the Harris County 41-yard line. 2nd down, Jack, and about 4.
Yep. They'll roll Body back in at the fullback position. He'll have Maynard behind him. Sanders under center, tied into this right side. Everybody's in place, goes under center. They jump off sides. They don't call it. I guess they say they didn't get into the end zone, into the neutral zone. 4 seconds on the play clock. And the handoff into the line. Maynard gets behind his blockers. Leans forward, gets across the 40. Picks up about 2 more. Brings up 3rd down.
Good penetration that time by Harris County. Number 99, their big defensive tackle, Tiger Pierce. Hit Cedric in the backfield, but Cedric was able to break that tackle. Got back to the line of scrimmage, which is about the 39-yard line. Brings up 3rd down and about 4 here. So the Cavaliers probably in field position to try to go for this in 2 downs, 3rd and 4th down. 6:23 to go here in the second quarter. Your Cavaliers up by a score of 7-3.
The way they played, this is 4 down territory to me. Sanders will go to the shotgun set. He'll be standing on about the 45-yard line waiting the snap. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Quickly out there. Nicely read by Harris County. They'll drop us back at the 45, and we may have to punt the ball.
That's a good play by number 31 out there for Harris County to Sean Tucker. Not much of a block out there on the outside. They threw the ball quickly to Dre Martin, and the number 21 on there outside there for the Cavaliers, that's Courtney Williams, missed a block on the outside and allowed him to make a play. But you're right, Jack, that's going to back the Cavaliers up, and they will punt the ball now. Dylan Johnson standing back on his 43-yard line, getting ready to punt the ball away.
There's the snap. Dylan steps up, gets the ball off. They may have got a little hand on it. Bounces, takes a huge Cavalier bounce.
Nice bounce. Boy, that was close.
Goes out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Number 3 for Harris County.
Coaches
they're going to meet him on the sideline. That was a little close for comfort, but good roll for the Cavaliers. Ball goes out of bounds at about the 16-yard line.
We'll keep it here. 7-3 still your score. 5:28 left to go in this first half of play.
Cavaliers a little slow to get that punt off that time, and one of the defensive tackles broke through. And not sure if he got a hand on it, Jack. It was real close, but the punt turned out all right. As long as it goes forward, it's always a good punt. So see if the Cavalier defense can step up right here and maybe get a big turnover and maybe get some points here before halftime, as we got 5:28 to go here, Jack, in the second quarter. You score Callaway 7, Harris County 3.
Well, it gives Harris County their worst field position so far in this ball game. Down here at the 11-yard line. Put a man in motion on the tight splits, hand the ball off to the wing back going around the right side. We hit him. We've got to bring him. He pushes forward. He's out in the open field, and he might go across the 50. We're going to try to track him down to 30, 20, finally bring him down from behind at the 14-yard line. Had him down back here at about the 20, and he just burst through the line.
Yeah, number 2, Darius Blackman, boy, really, he's done a great job. Got a flag down, Jack, on the far side of the field on the Harris County side at about the 33-yard line. So let's see what they're going to call here. But, yeah, great run by Blackman. He just wouldn't go down that time, Jack. He was hit at the line of scrimmage and was really broke a couple of tackles and turned on some speed. But Devin Brott was able to catch him from behind.
Devin's got some pretty good speed.
Yes, he does. That looked like an unsportsmanlike, and they pointed
at Harris County.
Maybe after the play, Jack. How could that be with the flag back here?
Not sure, but it will come back. Maybe not all the way, but we'll come back some.
I'm not exactly sure.
We'll mark it after the play?
Well, I'm sure we'll get a good explanation here from head official Richard Williams and his staff.
Richard's been doing a lot of ball games lately. So the ball comes back to the 27-yard line.
Unsportsmanlike against Harris County, but.
So they're bringing the chains all the way back from the far side. So Harris County does get the big yardage there, but I guess that was after the play. They mark it off after it.
And they pick up the flag on the far side, so that must have fell out of the official's pocket. So good run that time by Harris County, though. Cavalier defense got to step up here now as they've let Harris County out from the shadow of their end zone. And, again, Blackman with a tough run. He's a good runner, Jack. We've watched him 2 weeks in a row. He makes a lot of people miss.
5:12 left to go. A lot of time for Harris County. They man in motion back to this near side. Hand the ball off. Get across the 25-yard line. That'll give him about 4, 2nd and 6.
Number 19, Keegan Woods from his defensive end made that stop. And, you know, Jack, this is what Harris County does. They run the football. They believe in their running game. And eventually they wait for one of those big backs to break a long one.
That's exactly what Blackman did just a moment ago. Lott looks to the sideline to get an extra play. Goes back under center. Puts a man in motion, steps back, hands the ball off to the motion man, who cuts back, tries to cut back to the inside. He's going to get out to the outside and go in for a touchdown for Harris County.
Good job that time by Harris County on the left side of the line. He turned and handed the ball on that speed sweep to number 18. That's Jesse Williams, big senior, 5'10", 206. He went around the left side untouched for a touchdown to put Harris County up by a score of 9-7 with 4:31 to go in the second quarter and the extra point to follow.
You would expect that they'll be able to put the ball through the uprights. They've got a pretty good kicker here, so very possible we look at 10-7 in just a moment. So let's see what we got. Holder adjusts the ball. Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. So 4:31 left to go. Harris County comes back 10-7 is your score in favor of the Harris County Tigers. Just in Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports.
Hello, Callaway Cavalier football fans. This is your old friend Jonathan Moosemat from King Chevrolet and King Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama. We are proud to be huge sponsors right here on Eagle Sports coverage of the Callaway Cavaliers football team this year. We know that Coach Wiggins and the staff there have been working with these young men and turning these young men into football players, and we know that hard work is going to pay off with another long playoff run. So let's go, Callaway Cavaliers. Take care of business and know that your friends in Valley, Alabama at King are behind you 100%.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. 4:31 left to go. 10-7 is your score.
You know, Jack, I didn't know we had celebrities in the crowd tonight. I see Coach Phil Williamson down here with Mark Davis and Jeff Buchanan, so I'm sure that's quite a group of talent down there, Jack.
Lot of intelligence right there.
Yes, it is. Plenty of time for the Cavaliers, Jack. They got 4.5 minutes to try to get back and get some more points on the board.
They just return it for a touchdown. I'm fine with that.
That's right.
They're going to angle it over to the far side, bounces up, and the Cavaliers will take it there to the 25, up to the 30, down the sideline to the 40, still on his feet to the 45, find his way up to the 47-yard line. Great return by the Cavaliers.
I believe that's number 1, Tyreek
Sure
Frazier.
was.
Picked the ball up on the bounce at about the 20, got the ball all the way back across the 45. Cavaliers going to start this drive from near the 50-yard line at their own 46 with 4:24 to go. So plenty of time, Jack, for the Cavaliers to put together a drive here and try to get the lead back.
Not sure if I understand this strategy that Harris County is employing with their kickoffs.
Looks like they're trying to keep it away from Cedric Maynard. Cedric was a deep man there, but the Cavaliers, pretty good threesome back there.
Tyreek can run the ball.
Yes, he can.
And so
yes, he can.
I don't know if this is the best shot. Joe Brown's going to be split wide to this near side. He'll have DQ Wilkerson in the slot set. Brethren backs up. Hands the ball off to the tailback. It bounces outside to the 50. Going out of bounds over there at the 45. He crosses the 50 just short of the first down.
Good gain on first down for the Cavaliers. Cedric Maynard took that little reverse action and went to the far side of the field. Had a block around there with number 56, Courtney Lay, and was able to pick up 9 yards on first down. So that's going to bring up second down and 1, Jack, with 4 minutes to go until halftime.
Clock continues to tick as we're at 4 minutes. 7-10, Callaway trailing the Harris County Tigers. They break the huddle. Man wide to this near side, twins to the other side. Excuse me, single receiver on the far side. I formation behind the quarterback, Sanders. He'll take the snap, back up, hand the ball off again to Maynard. Maynard going to fight his way. Looks like he's going to get the first down and a little more, just short of the 40.
I believe you're right, Jack. First down for the Cavaliers. They get a fresh set of downs. Going to mark the ball near the 42-yard line. Clock continues to run, so first down and 10 for the Cavaliers. Plenty of time to go to halftime. 3:38. And your score, Harris County 10 and Callaway 7.
Brandon Bondi a little shaken up on that play. He kind of gingerly comes off the field, stretching things out on this near side.
Well, his buddy Quay's down there on the sideline. He won't his brother, so he won't let him be hurt too long, I promise.
Slot right. Sanders back in the shotgun. Wing to this near side. There's the snap. Going to fake the handoff. And Brethren's going to have to throw the ball. Complete. Martin makes just a tremendous catch as he's hit immediately by a Harris County Tiger. It doesn't go down.
Good catch that time by Trey Martin. Braylon rolled to his right. Probably meant to throw that ball a little more to the outside. Threw it back to the inside. Dre's got great hands. He really made a great catch. Got out of bounds to stop the clock with 3:16 to go until halftime. Brings up second down and about 3, Jack. Ball's marked just inside the 35-yard line at the Harris County 34.
Back to the line of scrimmage come the Cavaliers. Wing left, slot left. Sanders in a pistol set. Now he'll roll Maynard to his left. Steps up, takes a snap. He'll hand the ball off to Maynard. Fake the handoff. He's going to keep it. Actually, now he throws it out on a lateral to the 30. Up the field to the 20, still in his feet across to the 15-yard line. What a great play call by the Callaway Cavaliers.
Does that look familiar, Jack?
Wow.
That's us Alabama fans will recognize that from a couple years ago when Nick Marshall pulled out against Alabama down at Auburn. Braylon took that zone read and went to his left and found a receiver out there wide open with the option to run or throw, and that play's almost – it's almost you can't stop it.
No.
You know, and because you got too many
too many options. There's too many guys to
Dre
cover.
Martin took it, got down inside the 15, 1st and 10 Cavaliers, down about the 14-yard line of Harris County.
And for a young quarterback to execute that play, too, just really impressive. Sanders will take the shotgun snap. He'll hand the ball to Maynard. Maynard gets to the left side, down to the 10, down to the 5. He fights inside. Does he go in? Touchdown, Callaway Cavaliers.
Great job that time again by that young Cavalier offensive line. Number 51, Thomas Hodge, pulling, going around the left side. Number 11, Joe Brown with a good block downfield. Great answer by the Cavaliers as they take the ball and drive it the length of the field in basically less than about 2 minutes. Jack, go up by a score of 13-10 with the extra point to follow. 2:40 to go until halftime, and the Cavaliers retake the lead.
They'll swing the gate back over. As Tony mentioned, 13-10, looking to put some extra room on the board. Noah Stevens will step up to make the point after touchdown. It'll be Dre holding the ball.
Dre was rested from that last catch. Big, good snap. Sorry, Jack.
The snap hold kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 2:40 left to go in the first half of play, it gets exciting. 14-10 right here on Eagle Sports.
Do you want to buy a house? No, wait. Do you want to buy a home? You can search the internet for houses, but to find your home, you need RE/MAX results agent Hilton Swanson. He'll work with you to find a place that you want to live and take care of all the details from negotiations to paperwork. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you're ready or just getting ready to buy your home, talk to RE/MAX result agent Hilton Swanson today.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
2:40 left to go. I was saying 12:40. That's our radio station numbers.
Coleman will appreciate that.
There you go. Just a step up and kick. Then Noah puts the ball down at the 15-yard line, up to the 20. Just kind of picking his way, looking for a way to go, trying to find a way to get outside. Did he hit the face mask just then? That's awful close.
It was close. I know that was up. I don't see a flag come in, Jack. I know it was up around the shoulder pads.
He reached up pretty high, but it doesn't look like they're going to throw the flag.
Don't see a flag. So he gets the ball back out past the 30. Harris County with decent field position. Go, Jack, with 2:33 to go to halftime. They're going to mark the ball at about the Harris County 33-yard line. First down and 10 for the Tigers.
It's just sometimes a little harder for a running team to run 2:40 off the clock and move the ball down.
Unless you get a big run or something,
yep.
and hopefully the Cavaliers can keep that from happening.
So here comes Harris County, a straight tee. In fact, it's going to be Blackman in the quarterback set. Takes the snap, and he's going to run the ball right up the middle, and we're going to hit him at the 35-yard line and drop him back. So good job of wrapping up that time by the Cavaliers.
Great job by number 18 that time, Jabril Jackson. He took on the blocker and the running back and took both of them down to the ground. Jabril's having a good first half this year from his linebacker position, young junior that Coach Hubbard's really high on.
Here they come once again. It's going to be Blackman again in that Wildcat quarterback position. He'll take the shotgun snap, and he's going to hand the ball off this time. The tailback's going to cut back inside. He'll get the first down at the 50, so they'll stop it just long enough to move the chains.
Jabril Jackson again on the tackle. Unfortunately, that was about 20 yards down the field. Bad angle by our safety that time coming up to make the tackle, and the running back stuck his foot in the ground and turned it upfield. First and 10, Harris County at midfield.
Same set as before, and it's going to be offside. Everybody started moving before the ball was snapped.
So that's going to back Harris County up 5 yards and bring up first down in about 15. Jack, clock's down to 1:51 now.
14-10 is your score. Callaway leading this one. And we appreciate you joining us tonight. A lot of folks, I'm sure, listen. Got a few folks out with their headphones here at the stadium.
Quarterback Lott back in the game for Harris County now, Jack.
Lott will have Blackman to his right. Blackman will go in motion. Lott turns, going to throw it at the middle of the field. A fall incomplete. Good coverage that time by number 4, Dylan Johnson.
Good job that time. Good pressure by the Cavaliers, J.T. Wortham. Harris County had 2 receivers within about a yard of each other, so that throw was a little at both receivers' feet. So second down now, I believe, in 15. So Cavaliers really doing a good job putting Harris County in a position they don't want to be in. They don't want to be behind the chains so that they have to throw. So we got a minute. The clock stopped with a minute 22. So let's see what Harris County comes up with here now. Second down at 15, the ball in their own 45.
Lott stays in at the quarterback. He'll have Blackman to his left. Twins to the right side. Up, throws quickly out to the flats. Tip, but they catch it. Down to 4, and he could go all the way.
My goodness. Right into the Cavaliers' hands. It went through his hands and went right to the wide receiver. Boy, the Cavaliers had a big chance to intercept that one right there. Devin Brock right in the path. He just didn't look it in, went through his hands. Good concentration by the Harris County receiver. He took it to distance, put the Harris County back up now, 16-14 with the extra point to follow, and the Cavaliers with about a minute 13 to try to answer.
Stein was the guy out there who did just a good job of looking it in. Just a smart heads-up play. They're set to attempt the point after touchdown. Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. Minute 13 left to go. We'll see a lot of football in the first half. 17-14 is your score right here on Eagle Sports.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your finance.
Guaranteed. You picked a beautiful ring. Thank you. We're never having kids.
I love it here.
We are never moving to the suburbs. We are never getting one of those. We're never having another kid.
I'm pregnant.
I'm never letting go.
For all the nevers in life, talk to State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange. State.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. And just
pretty good first half, huh, Jack?
Oh, my goodness gracious. A lot of fun, especially in the second quarter.
Devin Brock in perfect position for an interception right there. Ball went right through his hands. Did everything right. Did exactly what he was supposed to do. Unfortunately, just didn't make the catch. And a good job by the Harris County receiver. As you said, concentration was there, and he caught it. Took it to the house.
Going to kick it a little bit deeper this time. All the way back to the 7-yard line. Actually, we bobble it, pick it up to the 10. Trying to find a seam there. Great block on the far side. Moving upfield, and they'll get us back at the 10-yard line.
Good coverage that time by Harris County.
Yeah,
they got the Cavaliers pinned down near their 10-yard line. So with a minute to go here, and the Cavaliers down by 3, 17-14. Let's see what the coaches dial up here.
Do we go vertical?
I think it's going to depend on what happens on his first play, Jack. If they can get, they may roll him out. If you can get good yardage on first down to get out of the shadow of your goal line, you don't want a turnover right here. Harris County's got the momentum, and remember, they get the ball to start the second half. So let's see what they come up with. I think Coach Napier's call on second down will depend on what they do here on first down.
Maynard and Body are in the backfield. Sanders rolls his tight end over to the right. Now back over to the left. He's under center, takes the snap, backs up, hands the ball off to Maynard. Maynard picking his way, finds the seam in the middle, across the 20, to the 25-30.
Go, Cedric! Go, baby!
He's gone.
He's gone, Jack.
My goodness, the burst of speed. He hit it to 50 all the way. That's a clean field. That's a touchdown on the first play. Hey, let's not go vertical. Let's go down the field.
Well, as I said, his second down call will depend on the first. How about that answer, Jack?
Wow.
Pretty good last 3 or 4 minutes of high school football, isn't it, Jack?
What 3 scores in the last 5 minutes?
Yeah, and Cedric broke. He went to the left side, got a good block from his tight end, Michael Freeman. And when he broke the line of scrimmage, there was no catching him as he takes it 90 yards, Jack, to put the Cavaliers back up by a score of 20-17 with the extra point to follow.
Well, he's got over 100 yards on this ball game so far. Snap, hold, kick is up, and they block it.
Yeah, that happened before, Jack. If you remember on the first extra point tonight, pressure came right up the middle from that young man, and he got there that time and blocked that extra point.
But you know what? I'll take it right now. It's 20-17 is our score. With 48 seconds. Hey, stay with us because you don't know what's going to happen in these 48 seconds right here on Eagle Sports.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
I'll tell you, we're going to stand up for the rest of this quarter. 48 seconds left to go. 20-17 is your score, and what an exciting ball game. I'm glad that you're joining us right here on Eagle Sports to hear it.
Pretty good answer by the Cavaliers, Jack. We talked about the answering and
it depends on what they do in the next.
That's exactly right.
There's the kick, taking all the way back down at the 10, up to the 15 on that right side, to the 20. Good coverage back there. He spins. We grab him. Going to wrap him up there at the 24-yard line. They'll stop the clock with 41 seconds left to go.
Good job by the Cavaliers on their own right there, Jack, with that kickoff coverage. The Harris County receiver fielded on about his 10 on this near sideline and tried to go across field. And a lot of times, Jack, you're better off just go straight ahead unless you got the wall set up. But 41 seconds to go till halftime. Your Cavaliers up by a score of 20-17, Jack. So let's see what Harris County comes up with right here.
Just looking back at my notes, it's just been an amazing series of plays here in the end of this first half of play. Harris County going to go with the wing to this near side. Man split wide. Double wing set, actually. Put a man in motion. That's Blackman. They're going to have a little bit of a problem in the interior. They're going to hand the ball off, get up close to a first down at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he's going to be a little bit short. Jack's going to bring up second down at about 1. The clock's running at 30 seconds. Harris County back to the line of scrimmage real quick.
Trying to get as much time as they can. 25 seconds left to go. Man in motion. Spin around. Hand the ball. Exact same play. And we'll get him in the backfield. Good job of holding. They bring him down. That'll stop the play. The clock continues to tick. 15 seconds left to go.
I think you'll see Harris County let it run out now, Jack. Good job by Dre Martin. Again, staying at home. That little reverse action. And that's going to be the end of the first half, Jack. What a great first half. A lot of highlights, a lot of things to talk about at halftime where you scored Callaway 20, Harris County 17.
Greg Hicks texted me from his vacation. Won't know what the score was. 20-17, as Tony just said. We got lots to talk about when we come back. We're going to do some spots back there and let you hear from our sponsors. But right now you're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on Eagle Sports.
Hello, Callaway Cavalier football fans. This is your...
To a healthier way of life. That's why West Georgia Health has expanded to bring top-ranked medical expertise and specialized services closer to home. From the most advanced technologies to a strong vision for the future, we're connecting together.
So healthy together.
For one very good reason, your health. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of one action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Do you know what your house is worth? Yeah, you can look it up on the internet, but that's a general value. To really know the right value for your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson, because when you know, then you can decide if you're ready to sell and at the right price. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you need to sell your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson today.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to halftime here at Callaway Stadium, where your score is Callaway Cavaliers 20, Harris County Tigers 17, in what was a really exciting first half of high school football. Back and forth, Callaway goes up, Harris County goes up. A lot of action here in the second quarter, and we'll go over some highlights later.
Hi friends, Just Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. Will you shop with us? We make it easy for you. You deal with the most professional, decorated, and non-commissioned Kia sales staff in the state of Georgia. This month we have some hot deals on the Kia Souls. You can own a 15 Kia Soul base for as low as $14,500, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Come by and discover the Key of LaGrange difference today, or visit us online at keyoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 17759 plus tax, tag, and title.
In the game of football, it takes the skill and effort of a team to reach the goal line. At Commercial Bank and Trust, we know it takes the same kind of teamwork to help you reach the goal of financial security. That's why we offer a team of professionals who are dedicated to providing effective game-winning financial solutions. You'll get the expertise you need from people you know and trust. Commercial Bank and Trust, a division of the Synovus Bank, member FDIC.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Eagle Sports Network. We're live here at halftime with your score: Callaway 20, Harris County 17. About 15 minutes to go here in the halftime. We're going to go down to the field now and listen to the sounds of the Harris County Tiger Marching Band. I promise we're going to listen to the Harris County Tiger Marching Band. Welcome back.
Thank you.
We've been listening to the Harris County Tiger Marching Band as they perform.
A haunting melody.
Greg will be happy to know this is a 3-tuba band, as he saw last week. What do you say, Jack? 50, 60 members maybe?
Oh, yeah.
70, maybe could be 75. I had a little trouble with math. I forgot my buddy's on the sideline over here, but doing a good job here at halftime. And we were talking about what an exciting second quarter of high school football that was, as the lead changed hands about 3 or 4 times.
Especially toward the end. Tell you what, let's take a quick break. We come back and let's break that down and tell you what you missed in the first half of play, or maybe what you heard if you stayed with us. Right now you're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports.
Do you want to buy a house? No, wait. Do you want to buy a home? You can search the internet for houses, but to find your home, you need RE/MAX results agent Hilton Swanson. He'll work with you to find the place that you want to live and take care of all the details from negotiations to paperwork. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you're ready or just getting ready to buy your home, talk to RE/MAX result agent Hilton Swanson today.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
So, what if you're walking out of your car after work today and it's been mashed by a runaway garbage truck? We've got an agent for that. Having your own State Farm agent means having a real person there to help you. So when accidents happen, you've got someone you know. You need them. Matt Orr in LaGrange is that State Farm agent. He's got your back when things go wrong. So call him today at 706-882-0046. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Kia. Hi, friends. Just Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. Will you shop with us? We make it easy for you. Professional, decorated, and non-commissioned Kia sales staff in the state of Georgia. This month, we have some hot deals on the Kia Souls. You can own a 15 Kia Soul base for as low as $14,500, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Come by and discover the Kia of LaGrange difference today, or visit us online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 17759 plus tax, tag, and title.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football, and I tell you what, a tremendous first half of play. The Callaway Cavaliers moving the ball well up and down the field. Didn't do everything exactly the way that we want them to draw it up. But let's talk about it a little bit. In the first quarter of play, the Cavaliers got the ball first, and they took advantage of it, drove the ball down, and by 9:20, they had put 7 on the board in a really nice little tight drive, Tony.
Headlined by great field position on a botched onside kick. Well, I won't say it was botched. It was a good job by the Cavaliers to be ready for maybe a missed kick, and number 52 that time for the Cavaliers, Keegan Ramsey, fell on it, set up the Cavaliers a good field position at midfield, and they were able to take advantage of that and score to get the first lead of the game.
Harris County then takes the ball back from the 36. They drive the ball down, but hey, the Callaway Cavalier defense does a good job of holding them out of the end zone. They kick a field goal, so it's 7-3. Callaway gets the ball. They have to punt the ball, punt it all the way down to the 20. And then Harris County gets the ball, and they have it from the end of the first quarter until probably about 8:35 of the, so, a long drive, and they don't get in the end zone. Callaway was able to keep them out.
That's exactly right, Jack. You mentioned that Callaway did what they did. They ran, Harris County does what they do is run the football. But they were able to convert a couple of short fourth down throws on the Cavalier side of the 50, and they were able to get that drive going. But again, as you mentioned, the Cavaliers were able to keep them out of the end zone.
So they do. Then Callaway gets the ball with 8:35. They get the ball to the 20. They have to punt, but they punt it all the way down to the 11. And then I tell you what, Harris County has a nice drive. That really is. The big part of the thing is it's not necessarily a nice drive, but a huge run by Darius Blackman.
Well, we've talked during the broadcast. We saw Blackman last week against the Tigers. He did the same thing against them that he did on that play. Cavaliers had held him in check most of the night until that run, and they kept pounding, and he broke a couple of tackles on about his 20, 25-yard line and made it back all the way down to the Cavaliers, probably 20. He was called from behind by Devin Brock on a good hustle play, and they were able to take it in and go up. I believe that's when they went up 10-7. That's right.
10-7 right then. Well, and then the Cavaliers get the ball with 2:40 left to go. They drive down and get a touchdown. Cedric Maynard just would not be denied. Goes into the end zone. It's 14-10.
That's right. Cavaliers answered that drive with about a 2-minute score on their own. Went down, went back up, as you said, by a score of 14-10, and then it was Harris County's turn.
Harris County comes right back, and they find their way into the end zone on the left side, 17-14. We thought, well, at least the scoring's over. We'll be able to go back in and chill out. But no, the Cavaliers decided, let's do one more big play.
And on the play before, when Harris County scored, the Cavaliers did everything right. Stepped right into the path of the throw. They just didn't catch it, and it went through their hands and then right into the receiver's hands of Harris County, who did a good job of concentration. He took it in and made it 17-14, and as we were trying to determine what was going to be the call, Cedric Maynard took care of that for us with a 90-yard run to put the Cavaliers up again.
It's just to paint the picture, it's a fun little conversation we're having. I was asked, do you go vertical? Do you try to answer quick, put some more points on the board, maybe get yourself in field position? Noah Stevens can kick a field goal, bring us even closer. And Tony very wisely said, well, it'll depend on what we do on this first down.
Makes me look smart, doesn't it, Jack?
And so we go 80 yards, 90 yards down the field and score a touchdown.
And put us up by a score of 20-17. The extra point was blocked by Harris County. And so that's where we are now here at halftime. And, really, Jack, a really good first half of football. Some mistakes, which you expect, but most of them were hustle mistakes. And you didn't see a lot of penalties. You didn't see a lot of stoppage of play, and it really had a good flow to the first half. And it's amazing, when both teams can get into a flow and get into the rhythm, you have a half like you just had, really back and forth. Two really good teams, as we said, evenly matched. So we'll see who makes the best adjustments at halftime and can come out and do a better job in the second half, and see who comes out with a W.
We'll make our prediction about what those changes should be and how we're going to fix things up in the second half. When we come back, Tony and I will talk about that. But right now, Callaway leading 2017 over Harris County right here on Eagle Sports.
Hi friends, Just Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. When you shop with us, we make it easy for you. You deal with the most professional, decorated, and non-commissioned Kia sales staff. This month we have some hot deals on the Kia Souls. You can own a 15 Kia Soul base for as low as $14,500, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Come by and discover the Key of LaGrange difference online at keyoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
Where we're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 17759 plus tax, second title.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, the Callaway Cavalier Band. About 40 strong. I was just counting them down there, and they continue to grow that program and had a really good sound tonight.
Doing a really good job. They've done a good job all year, as have all the supporting cast, the not only the band, but the cheerleaders, the majorettes, the drum corps. Everybody contributes to the Friday night experience at Callaway, and these kids do a great job.
there is so much that goes into putting a football game together. You got the coaches, back gate. You got the folks that they're just signing in folks, making sure that everybody's safe coming in. And got the sheriff's deputies that are around here. I parked my scooter between two police cars.
I saw that back there today.
I thought, where's the safest place I could put the scooter? And I thought, putting it between two sheriff's deputy vehicles, I don't think anybody's going to mess with it.
That's a pretty good choice, Jack.
Especially since it's my daddy's scooter. We don't want to make him mad.
No.
Let's talk about adjustments in the second half of the Callaway Cavaliers. Really, we talked about it. A pretty smooth first half. Played it well. I was very happy the way that we're hitting folks and wrapping up. A little bit more swarming than what the Troop did as they played Harris County. They had one or two guys, but one guy is going to miss against Harris County. When Blackman's running the ball, one guy's going to miss. And you've got to have somebody behind
You're exactly right. And one young man we haven't seen tonight, Jack, we forgot, they have a big fullback who's a young freshman. He's 6'1", weighs 280. And I have not seen him in the game tonight. I don't know if he's hurt or hasn't played.
It seems like he had one play early on the ball game down here, but that's about it.
But you're right. The Cavaliers have done a really good job in the first half of getting a lot of people around the football. And, of course, Blackman, as you said, is an excellent running back. He's going to make some people miss, and he was able to rip off that long game. But really, Cavaliers done a pretty good job of keeping him in check. And they put him in a wildcat a couple of times, and he hasn't shown the ability to throw out of that. No. So that's just a read. He's either going to keep it or hand it off to the back. So, but as far as the Cavaliers go, Jack, obviously maybe tackle a little better. You got a lot of folks to the football.
We've done a good job of containing. We've kept folks. We turned them back inside. When one guy's hit them, we've had that second. In fact, it's been that second and third guy that's made the tackle, in the backfield several times.
They depend a lot on the cutback. And if those lanes are filled and the Cavaliers are where they're supposed to be, there's no lanes there to cut back into. So, as you mentioned, good job offensively. I don't know of maybe one face mask penalty. Mm-hmm. That was on the defense.
Yep.
Knock on wood, no turnovers.
No offsides.
Punting game's been good. Kicking game's been strong. So, except for the blocked extra point. So, and as far as Harris County goes, they made a couple of mistakes, had some drive killers, but they've hung right in here. So second half, Jack, should be a lot of fun if both teams continue to perform well.
Well, if you think back, the point that put Harris County up that we had to answer for should have been an interception.
Right.
Actually, it could have been a pick six.
That's right.
Because it went right into his hands. There was nobody on the other side of him. In fact, maybe that's what he was thinking. The excitement of, oh my goodness, I've got nobody in front of me. If I catch this ball, but it goes right through his hands, sails into number 10 for Harris County, and he goes the distance for the touchdown.
That's right. Perfectly played by the Cavaliers. We just forgot to do one thing, and that was catch it.
Catch the ball.
Yeah.
Well, how many? At least 3 tip balls in this ball game by Callaway?
That's exactly right. Good. The defense has played well. They've been, Harris County's hit a couple of short throws, a couple of hitch patterns, but they've kept, for the most part, kept everything in front of them and tackled well when they got there. And as you said, Coach Wiggins is going to always want to improve. But as far as things that the Cavaliers can do, just keep doing what you're doing and just continue to hustle to the ball, and you'll be all right.
Well, just the way they came and put 2 scores on the board in the last 5 minutes, that was pretty impressive. Let's take one more break back to the station. We come back, we'll get ready for the second half of play right here on Eagle Sports.
Synovus Bank is here, and here, well, it's here in LaGrange, Georgia.
One of those. We're never having another kid.
I'm pregnant.
I'm never letting go.
For all the nevers in life, talk to State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange. State Farm is there.
Means to be from here. Synovus, the bank of here, serving you locally as Commercial Bank and Trust. Banking products provided by division of Synovus Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website .MalloryAgency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Hello, Callaway Cavalier football. Old friend Jonathan Moosemat from King Chevrolet and King Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama. We are proud to be huge sponsors right here on Eagle Sports coverage of the Callaway Cavaliers football team this year. We know that Coach Wiggins and the staff there have been working with these young men and turning these young men into football players, and we know that hard work is going to pay off with another long playoff run. So let's go, Callaway Cavaliers. Take care of business and know that your friends in Valley, Alabama at King are behind you 100%.
Do you know what your house is worth? Yeah, you can look it up on the internet, but that's a general value. To really know the right value for your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson, because when you know, then you can decide if you're ready to sell and at the right price. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you need to sell your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. Jack Mormon, Tony Walls, and Nicovia taking care of us. Britt back at the station, making us all sound good. 2017 is your score. The Callaway Cavaliers are leading this one, and we're getting ready for the second half of play. It'll be Callaway kicking off to Harris County. And Harris County will have the ball first. And, really got to watch out for that quick back, number 2, Darius Blackman. He's been tremendous in this first half of play. He's got over 100 yards so far in this ball game. But then so does Cedric Maynard with a 90-yard play down the field. And he's had several big 5 and 10-yard plays.
Cedric could be approaching 150.
Very easily.
Very easily. I'm not sure what his stats are, but, yeah, he had a big first half. Cavalier offensive line did a good job, too, Jack. Offensive and defensive line. Got some new faces on that front. Missing Etarian Bowles, Stephen Curtis. Got some young kids playing tonight. We called their names out. Number 51, Thomas Hodge. We mentioned number 53, Lawrence Thompson. Also number 61, Travis Music. So you got some 9th, 10th graders playing up on that offensive line, and really opened some good holes for Cedric. Again, really, the Cavaliers did a good job in the first half, and just got to keep it going in the second half, and as you said, continue to keep number 2 under wraps.
You use a description there of the young players, little smaller players, and really the word scheme really does have some power. It is think about how you're going to scheme this thing. Are you going to go with just a power group of guys up front to move forward on the ball, or are you going to pull some guys? You're going to kick some guys out. You're going to find those holes to the outside, and that little kind of trap play, popping guys to the outside, pulling the guard and attack. That's right. What has worked well for the Cavaliers in this first half.
So far, so good tonight. You're right, Jack.
So we have switched sides. They're on the wrong side of everything. So a little fruit basket turn.
Yeah, they were just teasing us. They were just fooling with us there, Jack. They knew what they were doing. We didn't.
Well, Noah had been set up for like 5 minutes, ready to go, and nobody corrected him. So
Noah's going to move to the scoreboard side and kick toward the CEA for you old schoolers that know where. Now you'll know which way they're going. So.
Oh, the auditorium.
The auditorium. There you go. Yeah, younger. That's right. Well, Harris County will be going from the auditorium toward M City.
It was just the pool back then. Right, wasn't an auditorium. And here we go. Steven steps up, kicks it. High kick, not quite as deep. Taking it to 20. He'll cut back to the middle of the field, and he maybe shouldn't have done that, but he makes one miss, gets to the 25, and we're going to hold him and ride him down across the 30 to the 34. That's pretty good upfield motion by Harris County.
Yeah, good move that time by their back to field the ball. As you said, it was a short kick, fielded on the 20, made a couple of Cavaliers miss, and got it out to about the 34-yard line. Looks like where they're going to mark it. So that's where Harris County starts the second half with their first drive. Down by a score of 20-17.
So right, that's the 34 they're going to start that from?
Yes, I believe that's right.
So here comes Harris County. They're driving from right to left, as Tony mentioned, from the auditorium to Elm City. Where I worked at Elm City, that was a hot place. Oh, my goodness. Good upfield motion by the Cavaliers. They're going to lose the ball. Ball's on the ground, picked up by Harris County. Uh-oh, this could be a big mistake. He's still on his feet. My goodness, Blackman won't go down. He finally gets across the 40, but that was a touchdown-saving tackle. He lost the ball back at the 30, scoops it at the 20, goes around, looks like he's going to get all the way down the field, but we can stop him. He breaks one tackle at the 40, breaks another tackle, finally he's brought down at the 43-yard line. My goodness, what a play.
Jack, our words won't do that play justice. Just a tremendous play by the running back Blackman. Really turned a really bad play into a good one.
Most folks would have just fallen on it. He picks it up and picks up big yardage down the field.
And he is a load, too, Jack. He can really go.
They're going to bring another man from the wing position. Actually, that's the slot receiver. That's O'Neal, the ball carrier that time. He gets near the 50. That'll be a first down for Harris County.
Good job again on first down by Harris County as they bring motion this way and run that sweep and get out for another 10 yards. Ball's going to be marked at the 50 with another first down for Harris County.
2017 is your score. Callaway on top right now. But Harris County has moved the ball up from the 34 all the way to the 50. Double wing set this time. Tight splits to put a man in motion. Hand the ball off to the tailback who's going to be hitting the backfield. Got to bring him. We're holding on to his jersey. And that's just enough to bring him down, but he's going to get upfield motion.
Number 18, Jabril Jackson from his linebacker position. Jack, we called his name a lot in the first half, and he picks up right where he left off with with a big tackle that time. Holding on by a jersey, made him in the backfield. Running back was still able to fall forward for about 2 yards.
2nd and 8. Double wing set again. Man in motion deep this time. Quickly hand off to the tailback. He's going to get about 2 more yards. He's up near the 45-yard line. He's got to get across the 40 for a first down.
Good job by Jackson again from his linebacker, J.T. Worther from his defensive end. And that's also number 8, Rashawn Lovelace in on that tackle. So big third down here now. Big 3rd down and 7 now for both teams as Harris County's trying to get another first down. Cavaliers trying to keep them get off the field on 3rd down.
And we've seen them do just about anything they want to. They will run the ball. They won't be scared of running it on 4th down, but they won't need to. It looks like they're going to get – whoa, no, actually we might hold him back. It's going to be Dre Martin that grabs the shoestring, and he's marked just short of the first down. So that'll be 4th and 1 for Harris County.
And I think you'll see Harris County go
They'll
for it,
go
Jack.
for it, yeah.
Looks like one of the adjustments that Harris County's made has maybe running a lot of misdirection in the backfield now.
There are a lot of crosses.
Pulling 2 guards and coming back the other way. So let's see if the Cavaliers can get a big stop on 4th down.
Could be coming straight ahead this time. Lott goes under center, and we're going to pinch down. Going to bounce to the outside. Blackman gets to the 40. He picks up the first down. About 3 guys on him. He's still dragging people all the way down to the 30.
Well, Jack, if you watch that young man play, you can see that he's got to be a weight room warrior from his waist down. He has a really big lower body, and he uses those powerful legs, keeps them going, refuses to go down. Cavaliers had 3 or 4 people around the ball that time, and he just wouldn't go down.
He's all thighs, that's for sure. All right, well, they're going to call timeout. That's good. They call timeout. We call timeout. This timeout's brought to you by Troup County Sheriff.
So healthy.
Yeah, I'm on the line air, so I just won't say that. Check 1, check.
69 FM, 1248, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back. Had a little technical difficulty. We went off the air for a second. Back now. 2017 still your scored. Harris County driving the ball off the feet and legs of Darius Blackman, who is only about, 5'10", maybe? And he is tough to bring down.
Let's see what they got him listed at, Jack. They got him listed. Well, they got him at 180. He's got 180 pounds from the waist down, Jack.
Yep.
If I had to guess, he's not 6 foot tall. He's 5'10", maybe.
I was watching through the binoculars on the other side, and everybody, he's walking under their arms as they're giving him a high five.
He is an impressive running back. He really is.
So here they come. They're going to hand the ball to the tailback, number 30. He's going to cut back inside, get hit, and then, wow, he is rocked as he goes down.
Good job that time by Rashawn Lovelace again from his tackle and Cedric Worther from his defensive end. Play still fell forward for about 4 yards, brings up 2nd down and 6 for Harris County. Ball's marked on the Callaway 27-yard line. 8:52 to go here in your 3rd quarter. Callaway 20, Harris County 17 with Harris County driving.
This could be a second half with a lot of scoring if they continue this. Twins to this near side. Lott's going to hand the ball off to the tailback coming from the backside. He's going to be hit. Hold on to him, Dre. Dre brings him down.
Another great job by Dre Martin. Took on the blocker on that speed sweep, got off him and made the tackle. And that's 3 or 4 great plays from Dre tonight from his defensive end position. So the play loses you about a yard, so that brings about 3rd down and about 8 now for Harris County. And again, Jack, they may be on the field here where you may see this may be 4-down territory for Harris County, depending on what they can do as they bring the Wildcat back in. And I got a feeling Mr. Blackman's probably going to be involved in this play as a quarterback move.
He could call his own number,
I
that's
think
for sure.
you're probably right, Jack. I believe I'd find him if I was the Cavaliers.
So, he hands it off to number 20, who can't find a way around. He's going to get short of the 25. He's going to get all the way to the 20 for a first down. So it's 4th down and 5 now for Harris County.
Again, good defense for the Cavaliers. Good penetration. J.T. Wortham again from his defensive end. A lot of Brandon Body from his linebacker. So that does bring up 4th down to about 6 now, Jack. So we're going to see what the Tigers do here. They bring in that number 18, Jack. You remember he took the touchdown. He scored one of the touchdowns for Harris County on a little speed sweep type play. So let's see what Harris County comes up with. Big play here for both teams, Jack. 4th down and 7.
13 seconds left on the play clock. Lott will go under center. They'll put a man in motion.
Got
and
a whistle.
Dead.
Looks like Callaway took a timeout.
They did take a timeout right there as the ball was snapped. So with 7:22 left to go, Callaway takes a timeout. This timeout is brought to you by Troup County Sheriff James Woodruff. Reminds you to take timeout to remind your kids to say no to drugs. 2017 your score. Callaway's leading this one right here on Eagle Sports.
branches in LaGrange. Closer to your money with mobile and internet banking and 6 local ATMs. Plus, you can use any Synovus or Publix Presto ATM in the Southeast. Closer to people who care about you. Local people who make local decisions. We're CB&T. How can we serve you today? CB&T is a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Some restrictions apply to mobile banking.
SouthernOrthopedics.com.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. Over a 5-minute drive. Harris County's had the ball this entire third quarter of play so far. They're looking at 4th down and 5, and here they go. Lots going under center. Going to take the snap, back up to pass, looking, throws it out. It's going to be incomplete. Cavaliers have held.
Again, Jack, good job by Dre Martin. Got in the throwing lane, forced the quarterback to throw it in a different direction. So a good stand by the Cavalier defense as they stop that opening drive by Harris County and take over on downs.
That is a huge defensive stand, Tony. They moved the ball pretty well, had some good field position. They get across the 50, have a couple of big plays there, finally get down near the 25-yard line, and just they can't complete the deal.
That's a good job that time, as you said, Jack, by the defense. So let's see if the Cavaliers can take advantage of that stop by the defense and have a long, or we'll take another 75-yard run by Cedric.
That'd be fine.
I'm sure the defense would prefer about an 80-yard drive, about 12 minutes.
They want some rest.
Yeah.
We'll roll the tight end back over to the right side. Sanders hands the ball to Maynard. Maynard finds a good hole. Another great job by the line blocking for him. He's getting close to the 40-yard line. Maybe he got the first down.
I believe he did. Good blocking again that time by those guys up front. They ran that little trap, a little sweep, and Cedric got in behind those guards, picked up a first down. Cavaliers back to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Like the tempo they've got going. 6:58 left to go in the third quarter play. Clock continues to run. Slot to the left side. Sanders with an eye behind him with Body and Maynard. Steps back, had the ball to Maynard. Maynard falling Body right through that hole. Continues to run. Keeps those feet chomping. Hey, breaks the tackle. And scubs about 4 more yards up the field near the 50.
Good job that time by Cedric Maynard. Senior leadership right there. But got behind Courtney Lay at right tackle. And again, we mentioned number 59, young ninth grader, Keon Brown, big left tackle there. Guys up front doing a great job opening some holes at, and as J.T. Wortham comes in to give Brandon Body a little break at fullback.
Body's done a tremendous job breaking those holes open to give Cedric somewhere to run as well. There's the snap. Hand the ball off to Maynard again. Maynard following his blocker. Pops to the outside. 45-40. Tripped up. Gets down inside the 35, down to the 33-yard line.
Touchdown saving tackle that time by number 1 for Harris County, the defensive back. That's T.J. Hutchinson, as Cedric Maynard broke free across that left side again behind great blocking by his offensive line. Picked up a big gain. So the Cavaliers on a big drive here, Jack. Need to take it in. Score 7.
Take care of that ball. Take care of that ball. Back to the eye. Sanders under center takes it. Steps back. Hands the ball off to Maynard. Just keep on going to your horse. He's going to get to the outside to the 30. Got a flag. Going to have a holding call. He's going to bring it back. He got to the 20.
Yeah, you could almost see that, Jack. That's going to be a hold against one of the outside guys for Callaway. You know, you can grab them, but when they try to disengage, you got to let them go.
Yep.
And you saw a stretch of the jersey there. So, going to set the Cavaliers back maybe about 10 or 15, about 10 yards here, and so going to wipe out about a 15-yard gain. So basically, it's going to be about a 25-yard penalty. So that's going to back the Cavaliers up past their 40, back near the 45-yard line. So let's see where the officials are going to mark it.
Slow down.
Actually,
43.
Yeah, we're going to put it on the 43. So it's still first down, but it's about you're probably looking at
get to the 22.
Yeah, got to get all the way down to the 22 for a first down. But at least we got 4 downs, and the Cavaliers been able to move the ball. You know, we let Cedric run it 3 times. I'm sure we'll get down there near that first down. So let's see what the Cavaliers can come up with.
Think about what that run has set up too. You know, we've got a good arm in Sanders. Sanders goes to the pistol this time. Going to roll his tail back over to the right. That's Frazier. Takes the snap, hands the ball off to. Actually, going to keep it. Go back off the right side. Does a great spin move, gets down near the 30-yard line. Tremendous job of picking up about 11, 12 yards right there.
Good job that time. Good read by Braylon Sanders. Not trying to get it all on one play. Gets back almost to the original line of scrimmage, Jack. That brings it second down and 11. So good call by Coach Napier. Good execution by the Cavaliers and Braylon Sanders.
So Maynard, after a little break, comes back in. He'll stand us to the left of Sanders. We'll have Martin in the slot to the left side. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Got a man in his face, has to spin out, airs it out down the field. He's got a man wide open. There's the catch, down to the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Callaway Cavaliers.
Great job by Braylon Sanders. Got pressure in his face early, was able to avoid it, kept rolling to his left, found Dre Martin all alone at the 10-yard line. Dre caught the ball and coasted into the end zone, put the Cavaliers up by a score of 26-17 with the extra point to follow. 5:07 to go in the third quarter.
Let's see. I want to score as many different ways as we can. We've run the ball. Now we've passed the ball. Dre Martin just wide open out there from his slot position.
And Braylon put it right on him. And again, rolling to his left, was able to square those shoulders and really made a good throw there, Jack.
And they had a stunt on as well. Had a guy in his face. Had to escape. There's a snap. Hold. Kick is up. And the kick is good.
Good job that time by the Cavaliers on the extra point as they were able to close up that middle and keep that point from being blocked.
So with 5:07 left to go in the third, it's a 2-score ball game. Callaway leaving 27-17 over Harris County on Eagle Sports.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back. 5:07 left to go in the third. 27-17 in favor of the Callaway Cavaliers. Noah Stevens set to kick the ball off to Harris County.
Good drive that time by the Cavaliers, Jack, as they go 75 yards to get another touchdown.
Blackman back deep for Harris County. Ball goes over to the left, caught by number 29. He's going to the right. Going to try to get down to the 40. Going to be hit and finally brought down at about the 44-yard line. Pretty good return by Harris County.
Cavaliers got looks like number 17, Devin Brock, slow to get up down there near the 32-yard line.
Body's legs hurt him a little bit.
He's on his feet trying to get off the field, being assisted by his teammates, so he's going to go down now. They're going to have a timeout here and go out and check out young Devin Brock.
Well, they check him out. Let's go ahead and take a timeout as well. This timeout is brought to you by Troup County Sheriff James Woodruff, who reminds you to take time out to remind your kids not to text and drive. 27-17 in favor of the Cavaliers on Eagle Sports.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Shout out to our radio partner Greg Hicks in Chattanooga listening tonight. They made it about halfway up there. They're going to Nashville tomorrow.
Yeah, Greg's going to enjoy some time this weekend, and he's deserved it with his tough schedule, and so we hope he has a good weekend of a little R&R up there in Tennessee.
We joke about Greg a lot, and we have fun with Mug.
Well, he's easy to joke on, you know.
Here comes Harris County going around this near side, and he's going to fight his way across the 50 down to the 46-yard line. But, one quick more thing about Greg, and we'll leave him alone. He's the guy that cares a lot about this community, too. I know he's involved with the board with Think Academy, and he's just one of those guys that does the 4-H, the shooting team, the BB gun shooting team. Just real proud of the way that he helps out in this community. Quickly, Harris County hands the ball off again to their tailback, trying to get to the left side. Hit upended there, and he's going to be stopped at about the 43. A little bit of roughhousing, and Harris County, I think, going to get an unsportsmanlike penalty on that one.
Well, I don't know about that. That flag came in late. I'm not sure they heard the whistles. We'll see what the officials call here. They blew him dead on the about the 44-yard line, but the Cavaliers are going to get a personal foul. I'm not sure about that. The play was, I think they thought the play was still going, so we'll see. But anyway, that's going to mark off 15 against the Cavaliers. So not sure about that one, Jack, but whatever. That's going to move the ball down deeper into Cavalier territory, down near the 30. Actually going to be on the, let's see where they mark it. actually going to mark it on the 34-yard line, 1st and 10, Harris County.
So Harris County gets a break there. And here they come. Lott goes back under center. Puts a man in motion. Sets back on actually fake the handoff to him. And hand it to the fullback instead. Get across near the 33-yard line.
Good job up front by the Cavaliers. Number 14, Javosky Leverett, doing a good job. Young Dylan Johnson down there from his safety position. Dylan's got a big cast on his right arm right there. He's got a broke bone in his hand. But he's actually moved in from his linebacker position right now. So he's right under the bottom of the pile there, too.
Spins around, hands the ball to the tailback coming from the far side. He swims around, comes back inside. He'll be short of the third down. If they stop the pile, he'll be short of the third down. He needs to get across the 25.
That's the same play that the Tigers ran, Jack, a little power sweep to the left to score one of their touchdowns in the first half. And they've had pretty good success with it here now in the opening, the second drive of the second half. So Cavaliers got on their heels a little bit now. Got to make a play here, 3rd down and 3 for Harris County.
Like to stomp them here, 27-17. It's a 2-score lead right now, but we want to keep it for that. Ball bounces off the ground. Quarterback scrambles, steps back. We got to hit him, bring him on down. He's going to lose yardage on the muff snap there. Brings up 4th down.
Timing was off on that play right there, Jack. That's quarterback did a good job to hold on to it. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he might have lost a yard maybe. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 4. So let's see if I'm sure you're going to see Harris County go for it. One of the things they've had success doing, running that little speed sweep. They've sent wide receivers wide and right and left and just had them stand up with a little hitch pattern. So let's see what the coaches at Harris County and Callaway come up with right here on 4th and 4.
Big play here. Lott steps back, hands the ball to Blackman. That's what I would have done. He's going to get the first down inside the 20.
Yeah, and he's not going to be denied, Jack. Got just across the 20 there. Had to get to about the 19. The 24. So he picked that up with plenty of room to spare. So another first down for Harris County Tigers as they continue to drive down by a score of 27-17.
Lott back under center. Steps back. Hands the ball to Blackman. Blackman gets to the right side, cuts back inside. Wow, bodies are flying around there at the 20.
Good job that time by the Cavaliers as the Harris County ran the same play. Number 14, Javosky Leverett from his defensive tackle position. Number 52 in there, also Keegan Ramsey. So
Rashawn Lovelace looked really good on that play.
Tigers are back up to the line of scrimmage again.
Lott under center. Turns around, hands the ball off to 11. He finds a nice hole, gets down inside the 15. Number 11. Get his name real quick for you.
That's little quick trap up the middle of the field there by Harris County. That's T.J. Childs. They've had some success running wide, and that time they ran a little play right up the middle of the field as the Cavaliers try to get an extra player in. Looks like the Cavaliers are going to have to take a time out as they try to get players on and off the field.
Might have been an illegal substitution if we didn't. So 27-17 is your score. 2:19 left to go in the third. This timeout's brought to you by Tripp County Sheriff James Woodruff, who reminds you to take time out to remind your kids to say no to drugs. Callaway leading 27-17 with 2:19 left to go right here on Eagle Sports.
We are never getting one of those. We're never having another kid.
I'm pregnant.
I'm never letting go.
For all the nevers in life, talk to State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange. State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. Look at the wrong set of notes there. 2:19 left to go in the third. 27-17 right now. It's Harris County who's driving the ball inside the 20. They're looking at a run to the left side, and we're going to just scramble all over him.
Good job that time by the Cavaliers. Michael Freeman from his defensive end position as the Cavaliers just sold out on that play.
They'll lose 3.
They knew that Harris County they sold out to stop the run. Coach Hubbard guessed right with his defense that time, brought a little run blitz. So that's going to bring up 4th down now at about 7, Jack. So we'll see what Harris County comes up with here, but a good job by Coach Hubbard. Good call. A little chess match going on out there between coordinators, Jack.
So here's a big play for them. Lott We'll go to the shotgun set. He'll have Blackman to his left. Blackman goes in motion. He'll swing it out to Blackman. Blackman catches it. We hit him right there in the backfield. Drop him. 4th down. It's over. And now the Callaway Cavaliers will have the ball again. 1st and 10 from the 22.
Great job by Michael Freeman, number 3, and number 4, Dylan Johnson. Overall, great job by the defense as they snuffed that play out. And Harris County's got a man down, Jack. That might be I hope that's not the run. I hope no one's hurt, but that might be the running back, Jack. I'm not sure. We won't speculate.
That is Blackman on his back. His right leg cramping on the – they're treating it like a cramp right now.
We hope that's all it is.
But we know it hurts. Let's go ahead and take a timeout while they tend to him. This time it's brought to you by Troup County Sheriff James Woodruff. Reminds you to take time out to remind your kids not to text and drive.
In the game of football, it takes the skill and effort of a team to reach the goal line. At Commercial Bank and Trust, we know it takes the same kind of teamwork to help you reach the goal of financial security. That's why we offer a team of professionals who are dedicated to providing effective game-winning financial solutions. You'll get the expertise you need from people you know and trust. Commercial Bank and Trust, a division of the Synovus Bank, member FD.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Cavaliers have the ball again, resting on the 20-yard line. Sanders rolls the man over to the right side, steps back, fakes the handoff to the fullback. We're going to hit our tailback in the backfield, but he's going to get about 3 yards. Oh, actually, let's call it 2, 2nd and 8.
Good job that time by the Harris County defensive front. We want to mention number 2, Blackman. He was able to get up off the field. Hopefully it was just a cramp, and we'll see him back out there. Although I wish that cramp would last about 13 minutes and 12 seconds, Jack. But
well, he's a competitor.
He's a baller. He'll be back out there shortly. But
working on the far side. He's back up on his feet, kind of walking it off.
Right. Bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Cavaliers as we get near the end of the 3rd quarter. A minute to go. Cavaliers up by a score of 27-17.
Sanders will have the eye back behind him again. Be Body and Maynard. And it's going to be a pitch to Maynard, who's going to get to the outside to the 30, hit there, and going to go down.
I believe he's going to have a 1st down, though, Jack. It looks
like
he got out
the 1st down marker. Yep.
Got out near the 30. Good block out there that time by number 11, Joe Brown. Cavaliers ran the option to the left side. Braylon did a good job of bringing the defender to him. He pitched it with his left hand. Going to move the ball out past the 30. And it's going to be looks like it's going to be a 1st down for the Cavaliers as the clock continues to run. 20 seconds almost to go here in the third quarter.
May be it for the
looks
third.
like it might be the last play as the Cavaliers are going to let the clock run out.
Yep, they're going to run over to their coaches. 15 seconds and 18 seconds on the play clock, so they can let it run out and just save a play for the 4th quarter. And that's what we'll have for you in just a moment. 27-17 as we go into the 4th quarter with the Callaway Cavaliers leading this one right here on Eagle Sports.
Hello, Callaway Cavalier football fans. This is your old friend Jonathan Moosemat from King Chevrolet and King Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama. We are proud to be huge sponsors right here on Eagle Sports coverage of the Callaway Cavaliers football team this year. We know that Coach Wiggins and the staff there have been working with these young men and turning these young football players, and we know that hard work is going to pay off with another long playoff run. So let's go, Callaway Cavaliers. Take care of business and know that your friends in Valley, Alabama at King are behind you 100%.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back. We've got the 4th quarter play. 12 minutes left to go this contest. 27-17 in favor of Callaway right now. And here we go. Callaway makes their way up to the line of scrimmage. Ball's resting just across the 30. Sanders with an I formation behind him with Body and Maynard at the tailback. The line, who's done a great job moving the ball, will hand off to the fullback Body. He'll get about a yard, maybe 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Jack, I believe that's J.T. Wortham in there.
Is that J.T. that time?
Give Brandon a little break. Brandon's going to come back in the game now. So getting JT some carries. Jack, it'd be exciting to see JT break loose in one of those quick traps because JT can run with anybody.
Yes, he can.
So,
and hit people. Gosh.
Yes, he will. Play picked up 3 yards. Jack, 2nd down and 7 as the Cavaliers try to grind down some clock here in the 4th quarter and add to their 10-point lead.
Sanders with a 2 tight end set. We'll roll the tight end back over to the other side on a balanced line on the side. Backs up, hands the ball off to Maynard. Maynard picking his way, looking upfield. He breaks about 3 or 4 tackles. He's going to get another about 2 more 3 yards of the field. And he's a guy that looks like he's hit and brought down the backfield, but he just keeps fighting his way forward and picks up the extra yardage.
Pretty good job of making people miss, so that brings up a big 3rd down here for the Cavaliers. Going to be 3rd down and about 4. Ball's marked on the Callaway 30, about the 37-yard line, so the Cavaliers need to get out to about just past the 41 for a 1st down. Try to hold on to this football and eat some more time off that clock, Jack.
Split a man wide left and right. Sanders goes back up to his center. Checks the line. 4-man front for Harris County. And they're going to jump in neutral zone, but jump back, step up, hand the ball off to Maynard. Maynard's going to get hit, fights his way up to the 40. Let's see where they mark it because it's close to a 1st down.
Boy, I tell you, Jack, they're not going to be a good spot. They're going to mark that at about the 40. It really looked like he got near the 41, so that's going to bring up a big 4th down here. I don't expect you'll see Coach Wiggins take a lot of chances here. I think you'll see the punting team come on and turn it.
You got
you're about 2 score lead. That's right. That's exactly right. And I think you'll see the Cavaliers punt this away and try to play a little defense here.
There's nothing wrong with the punt.
No.
That's part of the ball game.
Well, as long as it goes forward.
You can flip the field really easily.
That's exactly right.
They're bringing the house, that's for sure. Low snap. He gets it off quick.
Good job by Dylan Johnson as he gets the ball off. Going to get a good roll. Going to roll across the 25. Good job by the Cavaliers that time, Jack.
Yes, it is. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station as Harris County will get the ball. 27-17 is your score on Eagle Sports.
Hi friends, Jesse Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. Will you shop with us? We make it easy for you. You deal with the most professional, decorated, and non-commissioned Kia sales staff in the state of Georgia. This month we have some hot deals on the Kia Souls. You can own a 15 Kia Soul base for as low as $14,500, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Come by and discover the Kia of LaGrange difference today, or visit us online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 17759 plus tax, second title.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back as Harris County's going to run to the right side, try to pick up some yardage, but once again we track him down in the backfield.
A little fumble snap there by the quarterback in center. That's the 2nd or 3rd time they've had trouble with that snap, and the quarterback just took it and ran to his right and couldn't quite outrun JT Wortham. And JT brought him down from behind with a loss of 2 yards, so 2nd down and 12, Jack.
Harris County back to the line of scrimmage. Lott, the quarterback, goes under center with a double wing set. Put a man in motion. Hand the ball off on a reverse play, coming back to the other side. Going to hit him, he spins. We still got him. Wow, man, he is so elusive. Gets up to the 30.
Boy, you really can't arm tackle him. He just keeps those. You got to put several hats on him. Gets out to the 30. Brings up a 3rd down and a manageable 6 or 7 yards now, Jack. They got to get out past the. Looks like they got to get out near the 36-yard line for a 1st down. Really impressed by that young man, Jack. That's 2 weeks in a row we keep talking about what a good ball player he is. He's got a lot of heart. He runs hard. Young man named Blackman, and he's really an impressive running back.
Put a man in motion back to the far side. Hand the ball off to the tailback. Great, brought down in the backfield.
What a play by JT Wortham. Fought off the blocker and tackled the running back around the legs. So that's going to back Harris County up about 5 yards. Going to bring up 4th down and about at least 10, Jack. So I think you'll see the punting team come on for Harris County. It would be quite a risk if the Tigers decided to try a fake here, but the clock's running at 8:13. So time is against the Tigers and on the side of the Cavaliers. Number 1, Tyreek Frazier is going to be standing back inside his 40 at the 39, awaiting this punt from the Harris County Tigers.
Here comes the snap. Steps up, gets the ball off. Tyreek's got some room ahead of him if he catches it. It's going to bounce, and he needs to get away from coach in the booth next to us. What are you doing? The ball hits, it goes down at the 30. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
Lucy And we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
27-17 is your score. 7:42 left to go in this contest. Now Callaway has the ball as their defense holds them out again.
I'm sorry, Jack, excuse me. Really like to see the Cavaliers get a couple of first downs here and run some clock and eat up some time off of this clock.
Toss sweep, and we're going to move the ball up across the 40. Nice job of running the ball. Clock continues to turn as it stays in bounds.
Gain of about 6 for Cedric that time, Jack. They did a little quick pitch to the left side over here behind some good stalk blocks. Stayed in bounds, the main thing. Picked up about 6 yards. They're going to mark the ball out near the 41-yard line of Callaway. Second down and about 4 with 7:20 to go in your ball game.
Callaway taking their time in the huddle. They'll watch that play clock tick down. Here they come.
Doing a good job of letting, as you said, Jack, let that play clock run down inside of 10 before they get to playoff.
Play their cards right. They could get them down to, inside 3 minutes before they score. Center's going to roll out, looking downfield, got some people behind him. He's going to keep it, angle out of bounds. They're going to hit him right as he goes out of bounds.
He's going to get the first down, Jack, but unfortunately he's going to go out of bounds. But we'll trade that time for a first down and a fresh set of downs. Good call that time by Coach Napier. They were able to run a little quarterback option to the right with the option to run or throw. Braylon did a good job of reading the defense. Didn't see anybody open and kept it and picked up a big first down. As that clock continues to run at 6:49 to go in your ball game, and your score Callaway 27 and Harris County 17.
They break the huddle, come back to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes split wide to this near side. I formation behind the quarterback, Sanders. Sanders watching that play clock tick down to 7, 6. Takes a snap, turns, toss sweep to Maynard. Maynard cuts back inside. Wow, how fast he goes through that hole to the 50. Spins around to the 45, down to the 40. Look at him drag players down the field to the 38-yard line.
Jack, we've been talking about number 2 for Harris County all night long, Blackman. Well, let's don't forget number 5, Cedric Maynard, who would not be denied on that sweep around the left side. Got a couple of good blocks. Picked up another first down for the Cavaliers, moved the ball inside the 40-yard line to the 39, and more importantly, the clock continues to run down to 6:35 to go in your ball game, and your Cavaliers up by a score of 10.
My favorite thing is to watch Pete Wiggins walk all the way out to the 50.
Discounts that could add up to 40% and actually help you get ahead. Call State Farm Agent Matt Orr in LaGrange today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. The Callaway Cavaliers continue to drive the ball. Tyreek Frazier, the ball carrier that time. But I was watching Braylon Sanders, the quarterback that time, just kind of keying on him, how well he played that play off. 2 fakes involved in that before he finally handed off to Tariq, and they weren't sure if he had the ball.
And one of the things, Jack, you'll notice is the improvement in Braylon week to week, where he's come from. Remember, this is his first full season as a varsity quarterback. A young junior just learning the position. Did a good job in summer camp, and really, really enjoying watching the progress of young Braylon Sanders.
It'll serve him well as we move through the season and get into our region schedule. Takes a snap, toss sweep around this right side. Frazier, the ball carrier, falling behind his blocker. He's going to get down to the 25-yard line. And nice to see Cedric get a little bit of a rest, and Tyreek have a chance to run the ball.
It's going to be another first down for the Cavaliers. Jack, the ball's going to be down, marked at the 25-yard line of Harris County. And the Cavaliers are simply taking over on that offensive line. Big holes. We mentioned those guys all night long. They have really done a great job. And more importantly, as the officials wind the clock now, Cavaliers can run off several more minutes here, up by 2 scores. We can continue this drive and punch this in for a touchdown, Jack. That'd really be big.
They break the huddle. So the man wide to the far side and to the near side. I formation behind the quarterback. He's checking that clock. Takes the snap, turns, hands the ball off to Maynard. Will be the ball carrier. Fights his way inside across the 25-yard line down to about the 22.
Little misdirection that time by the Cavaliers. They continue to run the ball to the middle of the field. Clock continues to run at 4:45. Cedric picked up, again, Jack, you look where they mark it, he picked up about 3 yards. So a good surge, as we mentioned. The offensive line has really been able to establish the line of scrimmage tonight. They've done a great job up front.
Good fullback play as well. He's punching those holes, making them a little bit wider so that tailback can swing through there.
That's right. Good play calling, good execution so far by the Cavaliers.
Sanders takes his time. Back up the line of scrimmage, goes under center. Takes it, backs up. We play it safe, hand the ball off to Maynard. Maynard kind of backs up to the 20. And let's see, we've got to get all the way down to the 15 for a first down. So that brings up 3rd down and 5 from the 20.
Good job that time. Basically what Harris County's doing now, they're loading the line of scrimmage. Cavaliers are in no hurry to throw the ball at all. So the Harris County is selling out to stop the run, which is really the only thing they can do with 3:50 to go here in the ball game. You look at the timeout situation. Callaway has 1, Harris County has 2. So a big 3rd down and 6 here now for the Cavaliers. Let's see what they do here, Jack, and see what Coach Napier can dial up from that playbook of his.
Joe Brown wide to the right side. Sanders under center. Turns around. Toss sweep to Maynard. Maynard cuts inside. He's finding he gets back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to stop him there. You're right. They completely sold out the run. But, it's one of those things. I just watched one of the kids come out doing the kind of cross signs that, he didn't get it. But it's 3rd down for one. And the other thing is, it's 27-14. 27-17. So don't go out there making all that noise.
Well, even though the Cavaliers didn't get the first down, they did force Harris County to take one of their timeouts. So that leaves them with 1 now. And with the Cavaliers on 4th down and 6 here now, it'll be interesting to see what the Cavaliers do here. A field goal, Jack, would probably put it out of reach. Well, no, it would still be a 2-score game. You run the risk of getting the field goal block picked up and returned. So I don't think you'll see the Cavaliers try that. Again, I could be wrong. I think you may see, obviously they're going to go for it here. I don't think you'll see them throw the ball. I think they'll put it in Braylon's hands, give him an option to run or hand it off and get him to stay in bounds, keep that clock running, and the worst it could do is force Harris County to take another timeout. So little chess match, as we said, going on between the coaches and the coaching staff. They're trying to figure out what they want to do. This is where they make that big money, Jack. This is where you renew
high school football money.
You renew the contract with the owner after a game like this. So it's been a really outstanding football game, Jack. 21-17 so far for the good guys. Callaway High School with 3:23 to go in the ball game. 4th down and about 5 with the ball on the Harris County 20. So the offense will head back out on the field, Jack. So it'll be interesting to see what they can dial up right here.
Well,
big play in the ball game,
yeah,
Jack.
I mean, it's a 2-score ball game. If we kick a field goal, if we leave it like it is.
That's right.
So I kind of like the idea of let's go ahead and try to get it. If we make the first down, then we pretty much seal the deal.
Agree with you 100%. You got too many things that can go wrong if you get the field goal, if you attempt the field goal. So right here, you take care of the football. You may try a hard count here, Jack, see if you can draw them off and see what happens. And maybe they'll give us a break and help us in this 5-yard territory.
Well, you get everybody hyped up, everybody's excited, everybody's thinking what's going to happen, and then you get the hard count, and it very well could work. Has worked many times in the past.
You may see young Devin Brock out here in the slot. Sure hands. May see him on a little pattern out here with something for Braylon to look at. So here we go, Jack. 4th and 5 for the Cavaliers.
From the shotgun set, Sanders will call for it. Takes the snap. He's just going to run straight up, pitch, and we're going to get the first down and more. Down inside the 10. What a huge play call as we run the option. Not really an option, not really. He just went and pitched the ball, and down the way we go
for a
first down.
That's a great call by Coach Napier. He put the ball in Braylon Sanders' hands, gave him an opportunity to either run it or pitch it, and they ran that little option, as you said, Jack, to the right side. Great execution. 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers, even though they did go out of bounds. Clock's at 3:17 now with the Cavaliers with an opportunity to really put this thing out of reach, Jack. 1st and goal on the 5-yard line.
Well, think about, too, the options that you gave them. Here comes Sanders, almost untouched. Fixes to pick up the first down himself, then pitches the ball. We get another 10 yards down the field.
That's right. Good job, good execution by the Cavaliers. Now they got to take care of that football. Really in control here, Jack, if they can put this ball in the end zone.
Sanders under center. Going to run it. Going to pitch the ball. Going to cut back inside his Maynard to the 5. He goes in the end zone. Touchdown, Callaway Cavaliers.
Good job that time by the Cavaliers, Jack. They ran the same play to this side and ran through a couple of arm tackles. Cedric Maynard took it in from 5 yards out And that's just about, we hope, going to sew this one up, Jack. That puts the Cavaliers up by a score of 33-17 with 3:11 to go and the extra point to follow. Of course, we know how quick Harris County can score, but now they need 3 scores. So that's all-important extra point coming up right here, Jack.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and the play is whistled dead. And we got...
I'm not sure what that is, Jack. That looked like a targeting sign, didn't it, Jack?
It kind of did, but that would be an odd time for it to be.
Yeah, the official put his hand up to his hat there on the side of his head. Anyway, it's going to cost the Cavaliers about 5 yards, so the extra point will be from the 17 now instead of the 12.
It kicks a field goal.
So it's actually going to be about a 20. They'll put the ball down on the 15-yard line, so nothing more than a little 25-yard field goal here, Jack.
Snap, hold, kick is up.
And that one's going to be wide left, Jack.
Yep.
No good.
So 33-17 is our score right now. With 3:11 left to go in this contest, you're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on Eagle Sports.
Do you want to buy a house? No, wait. Do you want to buy a home? You can search the internet for houses, but to find your home, you need RE/MAX results agent Hilton Swanson. He'll work with you to find a place that you want to live and take care of all the details from negotiations to paperwork. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you're ready or just getting ready to buy your home, talk to RE/MAX result agent Hilton Swanson today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
33-17 your score with 3:11 left to go in this contest. Callaway about to kick the ball off. And the guys in red are doing a great job tonight. It's been a good second half. It was a great first half.
Not over yet, though, Jack. Got 3 minutes to play, and we know how Harris County can score real quickly. So got to keep the ball out of number 2's hands.
Wow, Noah's best kick tonight. He's going to take it from the
driving back
one.
Driving back to the end zone. He's going to pick it up.
Makes a move. He's going to go down.
Back.
Tries to keep going, but he goes down at the 15-yard line.
Block in the back that where they didn't quite see that time. But, again, we had a better angle. But, again, we kept Thompson out of the end zone. Robinson out of the end zone, and so that's where the Harris County Tigers will set up shop, Jack, right near the 16-yard line, first down and 10.
3:04 left to go. As we mentioned, 33-17. Cavaliers playing very well tonight. Starting to get a little bit of rhythm, a little smoothness to what they do. And now another look. Tell you what, think about the defense has done in this second half, Tony. I mean, they have been tremendous at keeping Harris County from getting in the end zone.
So far, they haven't allowed them to score.
Throw across the middle. We're playing a prevent defense, and they're going to pick up some big yardage down the field to the 35.
Cavaliers trying to keep everything in front of them. Got a late flag coming in. Not sure what that is.
I'm hoping that's not taunting against the Cavaliers. We'll see. Yeah, I think it's going to go against Callaway. The coaching staff is very upset about that. Unsportsmanlike against the Cavaliers.
That's going to be against the Cavaliers. I can see that, but I can't see it. But anyway, not a smart penalty by the Cavaliers. That's going to move the ball out to midfield, and we've only used up 13 seconds. So now Harris County has the ball first down and 10.
Well, they're doing math.
All the way out to midfield.
Now, Harris County's doing math. They figured, let's see if we get a point quick, and we can see what can happen.
Yes, they are.
There's the snap. Quickly they throw the ball. Same play to the other side. Wow, we set him up, hit him. They're going to call targeting. They're going to call helmet to helmet. We kind of hold up the defense, the offensive player, and then our safety comes in and hits him. They're going to call targeting. I don't know if it'll be enough to eject him, but
well, we don't have the advantage of the replay on that one, Jack. So we'll
that's what you call a bang bang play.
That's right.
He's set up, and the other guy comes up.
Right, that's a judgment call, so we'll let it go. But unfortunately, that goes against the Cavaliers. So it'll be 15 yards after the play, and all of a sudden Harris County's really down near the end zone. So that's going to move it inside the 30, near the 25. So
again, as you mentioned, it's only been 13 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, I'm sure the coaches will ask for an explanation on that one. I'm not sure about that. Anyway, Cavaliers got to, as we say, Jack, the Cavaliers can't let any outside thing influence them. They got to take care of business themselves. First and 10, Harris County.
Here comes Lott, takes the snap, backs up the pass, back, look for the screen in the middle, tip.
Ooh, great call, Jack. Great play!
Wow.
Whoa, my goodness. Number 8 for the Cavaliers, Jack. Rashawn Lovelace blew that screen up, and it had an opportunity to score there, Jack.
Blackman caught the ball, and he's so tough in open field especially, but we just rocked his world there.
Really good open field tackle there. That play was really set up well, Jack.
Clock continues to tick. Lott puts the man in motion. Looking, throws across the middle of the field. Falls incomplete. That'll stop the clock.
You know, Jack, that play has been open this entire drive. Just that little quick slant from the slot receiver. Cavaliers, need to do a little better job of cutting that route off. Again, they're trying to keep everything in front of them. They're up by 3 scores, and they don't want to give up anything cheap. They'd like to see that clock continue to run.
33-17, 2:17 left to go. Nothing is guaranteed, especially when we think about the end of the first half of play. We had
scored
3
a lot of
scores
points
in
yes,
under
sir.
3 minutes.
Yes, sir.
There's the snap. Lott's going to roll to his right. Looking.
Wow.
Hit as he throws.
Good pressure by J.T. Wortham. Great pressure by J.T. Wortham there. Really good job. Forced the quarterback to throw the ball out of bounds, and it does stop the clock. So that's going to bring up 4th down, Jack, and 7. So a big play here for both teams. This could be your ball game right here, Jack.
2:13 left to go. It is 4th down, as Tony mentioned.
Be interesting to see. I'm sure the coaching staff is going to go to something that's worked for him, Jack. You may see that little slant across the middle. That play's been open on this drive.
Blackman's in the backfield. He could go in motion. That play's been effective as well.
Yes, I'll just give it to him and let him go, Jack.
Yep. There's a snap. Backs up the pass. Blackman's going to block. We're going to lay a lot of pressure on. Falls incomplete. That's going to be your ball game.
That's going to be your game there, Jack. There was no receivers out there. I'm not sure who the quarterback was throwing to.
Well, he had 3 Cavaliers in his face.
Yeah, he did, and it looks like the back got caught up in the trash there in the backfield. So good job by the Cavalier defense as they get a big stop here, and the ball goes over on downs with your score. Callaway 33, Harris County 17. 2 minutes to go in the ball game.
Let's take a quick 30 seconds back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports.
Synovus Bank is here. And here, well, it's here in LaGrange, Georgia. Here is where the food tastes better and the air breathes like home. Here is the place that gets better because every generation leaves it better than they found it. Here is where Synovus helps people turn their ideas into business realities because the bankers at Synovus understands what it means to be from here. Synovus, the bank of here. As Commercial Bank and Trust. Banking products provided by division of Synovus Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back. This ball game is not over. The Cavaliers have a lead and hand the ball off to Cedric Maynard, who's going to go to the 40.
One of the nails just got put in the coffin, Jack, as Cedric Maynard broke off a big run out across the 40. And that's going to keep that clock running. And Harris County defense is tired, Jack. They've been on the field a long time in the second half. And if you really want to watch some strategy, Jack, watch the coaching staff work this clock. Play clock is down to about 15. And Coach Napier will keep an eye on it. And you'll see the Cavaliers get this play off with maybe 3 or 4 seconds left to go. 1st down and 10. And they basically can run out the clock.
We're going victory formation here. And Sanders will go up under center. Take a knee. That'll have the clock run. We'll get under a minute before we run another play. But also think about how nice after that run all the way to the 40 makes this.
Get you out of the shadow of your goal line. If you do happen to mishandle a snap, be a good job. You can relax a little bit, getting that victory formation as the clock continues to run. And Jack, I'm not sure the Cavaliers they'll have to run a couple of more plays, but I think they got this one in hand.
Really, the only negatives, late in the ball game, a couple of penalties, unsportsmanlike in the targeting. But that's really the only 2 negatives I've had in the second half. Once again, Sanders will go under center. Take the snap, steps back, takes that knee. We'll have to run one more, 46 seconds. Actually, they haven't started the clock yet.
And Harris County does have a timeout left, Jack. I don't think they'll be able. No, really, no.
Are they going to wait to 25?
No, they're going to have to.
And they will have to run one more play.
Right. But this should be the last play of the game, Jack. The clock should run out after this one. So
they break the huddle, make their way back up the line of scrimmage. And they just go ahead and run it because that'll end things as soon as they do. Sanders goes under center. Watch that play clock tick down. 5, 4. There's the snap. Takes the knee. 9 seconds left, and that's going to do it. Callaway Cavaliers with a big win, 33-17 over Harris County. Harris County falls to 1-3 on the season. Cavaliers up to 3-1. And just like last week, a great second half for the Cavaliers.
You know, Jack, really impressed with the Cavaliers tonight. We get ready to wrap it up after we come back. But big win for the Cavaliers as they move to 3-1 on the season. As you said, 3 in a row now. Final score 33-17 over what I think, Jack, is a really good Harris County team.
With some great pieces. That's some great individual pieces. Let's take a break. We come back. We got lots more to talk about in our post-game show. Cavaliers have won this one 33-17 on Eagle Sports.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.MalloryAgency.com.
Products not available in all states.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Well, that's a great place to be, is in the huddle down the field. The celebration songs being played by Philip Richardson, and they're just thrilled at this big win for the Callaway Cavaliers against Harris County. Harris County, kind of a rival to a lot of folks in Troup County. Troup High School's played them for years and years, and Callaway has played them the past couple of years now. It was nice to kind of get off the schneid against Harris County. Harris County's got a couple of wins against the Cavaliers in the past couple of years.
Yeah, excuse me, Jack, didn't mean to interrupt you. They've got some really good football teams in the last 2 or 3 years. They went deep in the playoffs and in a little bit of a rebuild. But I tell you, Jack, I still think, I know their record's 1-3, but they have a lot of pieces. They have some really good players, I think, and they've got some pretty good size. They do some good things. Even though, like I said, their 1-3 record to me is not indicative of the type of team they have. And as far as the Cavaliers go, really, really impressed with their effort tonight. It was they put 4 quarters together. A bump or two in the road here, but really took care of the football, Jack. I don't think we had any turnovers. Mm-hmm. Penalty-wise, had a couple late, but maybe 5 or 6. Nothing really that really killed us
or changed the outcome of the ball game.
Yeah, and really impressed with the effort. Really played good defense. Ran to the football. Had a lot of people around it. So each week they're getting a little better and a little better. As they got a big game next week against Troup High School, crosstown rival. That'll be Friday night here at Callaway Stadium. 7:30 kickoff. Cavaliers will be the home team, I believe, Jack. I think that's right. So one more out of region game, I believe, and then you move into that region schedule. And so, you want to be peaking as you get to that region schedule and really like the direction the Cavaliers are headed right now.
Well, let's think about this second half of play. It does a great job. It's 2017. They're at halftime. So proud of the way that they played in those last 5 minutes, picking up really 2 scores late in that first half. So you're leading, and you don't let Harris County get into the end zone in the second half. And they drove the ball. They drove the ball well.
That's
got
right.
Inside the 20, got inside the 30. Several times they were knocking on the door. Some fourth down that we were able to stop on fourth down a couple of times. Harris County just wasn't going to go away. And to continue to fight all the way. They don't score, but the Cavaliers take advantage. Put 2 more scores on the play clock. 33-17 is your final. Just so proud of what they were able to accomplish in this ball game.
It seems like, Jack, when the Cavaliers needed to play on defense, they were able to make it, whether it be a sack for a loss or maybe a really good defensive play and holding a play to no gain, and they were able to make a play when they really needed it on defense. And I think the coaching staff, when they look at this game, will be really excited about what they've been able to accomplish. And so far, they're going to continue to get better. and keep working. So I feel like it's going to be a good night. Coach Wiggins will be able to watch film till 3:30 or 4 in the morning, just like he always does. He'll be able to go scout, and Saturday morning we'll be on the Saturday morning quarterback live at Kia. Like for everybody to join us. And still a big weekend tomorrow night. Be back here, same time, same place. A little 30 minutes later, Jack, the sun won't bother us tomorrow.
Quite as bad.
Where the Troop Tigers will take on Carver out of Columbus. So you guys be sure to tune in next week, tomorrow for that game. But, again, a big night, Jack, for the Cavaliers, a big win as they move to 3-1 on the season.
Proud of them. We're going to take one more break. We'll come back. We'll close things out here from Callaway Stadium as a big win, again, for the Cavaliers, 33-17 over Harris County right here on Eagle Sports.
Do you know what your house is worth? Yeah, you can look it up on the internet, but that's a general value. To really know the right value for your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson, because when you know, then you can decide if you're ready to sell and at the right price. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you need to sell your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson today.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. Will you shop with us? We make it easy for you. You deal with the most professional, decorated, and non-commissioned Kia sales staff in the state of Georgia. This month we have some hot deals on the Kia Souls. You can own a 15 Kia Soul base for as low as $14,500, which includes Kia's 10-year 100% warranty. Come by and discover the Key of LaGrange difference today, or visit us online at keyoflagrange.com. Local economy.
Where we're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 17759 plus tax, second title.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. Jack Mormon, Tony Walls, Nicovia up here making everything sound great for you. The Callaway Cavaliers, I'm already thinking about tomorrow night. Callaway Cavaliers have won this game 33-17 over Harris County.
Well, you can enjoy this for 24 hours, and you got to forget about it.
We got to move on to the next one.
That's right.
But I tell you, what a great win, though. I mean, we just saw them hit on all cylinders. Cedric Maynard, just a breakout game for him, probably hitting over 150 yards in this ball game easily. Actually, adding that last, he may be close to 200 yards in this ball game.
Jack. But, Jack, you made a good point. It seemed like last week or 2 weeks ago at halftime against Hurd County, Cavaliers were able to make a play, and since then they've gotten better and they've carried that momentum. They have obviously had fresh legs. Yep. They were fresh tonight, and Harris County, of course, not an excuse. It was a short week. They played last Friday and then had to play on Thursday. But again, when we coming into the game, we really thought this was a pretty even matchup. And that was evidenced by the score at halftime. It was 20-17. But the Cavaliers were able to stretch that lead out in the second half. Harris County didn't score, I don't think.
No, they did not. Again, inside the 30, inside the 20, down. Right. They stopped them time after time after time with big plays, putting a hit on Blackman that actually, he had a little cramp there. That also took all the wind out of the sails of Harris County when Blackman went down too.
And on that last drive, big play down here when they broke up that screen pass, Cavaliers did because that play was really set up well. So really, like you say, Jack, really an exciting night for the Cavaliers as they get a big win to go to 3-1, and we get ready next week for a crosstown rivalry game against the Troop High Tigers. Kickoff at 7:30 next Friday night here at Callaway Stadium, And again, Callaway will be the home team. So another big rivalry game next week, Jack. We've already had one with LaGrange early in the year, and now we get to play our crosstown rivals over at Troop High. You know, we've always talked about that. That's one of the games that we still enjoy doing, but we sort of need to wear red and blue and black.
Call right down the middle as much as we can.
Yes, sir. You're exactly right.
Well, and you know, think about that. That game is going to be, you know, we talked about how early the ball game we'll have to see what they do on first down.
Yeah.
whether they see what they're doing. But also, as we think about what Troop High School team shows up next week, it's going to depend a lot about Troop High School's game against Carver tomorrow night. They're winless so far on the season. They need to come off the schneid there, so we'll have to see how that turns out as well.
And Troop High School has made some strides over the past couple of weeks. They played really well. The second half of the Harris County game last week, and so they're making some progress. And again, it's been a tough year for them, but with that schedule, you kind of that's a murderer's row of opponents. But you know, you still got to come out and play, no matter, especially in a rivalry game. Doesn't matter what the records are, you still got to come out and play. So it'll be the Cavaliers will have to be ready to play next week.
You won't hear any excuses from either of these teams as they're getting ready to face each other. Well, we're going to close things out. The Cavaliers have won a big game over Harris County tonight. We thank you for joining us tonight. For Tony, for Nicovia, for the folks back at the station, we thank you. We'll see you tomorrow night on the radio.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality home Southern Orthopedics.